Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I gotta turn my music down. Wonk. There we go. My fault, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a good Saturday, good weekend so far. This weekend has been pretty good. I did a lot of trying to reserve my voice. My voice still sounds shot, so this will be a nice 3-day break from stream after today, since I won't be live again until Tuesday. So that'll be nice, saving my voice. We are going to be doing the DMC collab tonight. I'm very excited to see what's going to go on and happen there, because I've never played the DMC story before, so this would be very new to me, and I don't know. Go. And also, my kick is not wanting to work, which is fucking weird. I don't know why my kick stream don't want to work. I mean, it's there, but it doesn't say I'm streaming. That's weird. I mean, main code is there, everything's there. Oh, okay. Looks like I might have to. I'll have to fuck with that tomorrow. Oh, okay. I don't know why that's not working. Oh well, it is what it is. I don't know why my Kick is streaming is not wanting to work. It's kind of unfortunate for the people on Kick, and since I can't fix that, so whatever. I guess we move on with it. I guess until I can get it fixed, because I tried everything. I tried everything I could with it, and it's still not wanting to do it. So I guess it is what it is. So, you deaf or streaming? Are you deaf streaming? I am definitely streaming. Don't you worry. I am definitely streaming. This will be the final day for this 5-day. Wait, no. Wednesday. Wait, so we do Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4-day streaming day, back to back, quad back. So this has been very interesting. Plus, it gives me a glimpse of an idea of how streams are gonna go when I do take this full time, and how that's gonna work. So that's pretty interesting. I know that I'm gonna have to really make sure my voice is good to go when I take it full time, since I'll be streaming a lot more when that happens. But until then, just kind of continue to work on my voice, continue to make sure it's good, and continue to take care of it. How are you, Poppin'? I am doing good, Ryushi. Hope you're having a good one as well. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Mine is going really good. I just saw the UFC fight. It was Lopez versus John, I think. Dude, ladies and gentlemen, that was an absolute fucking crazy fight. My brother texted me saying, "Are you watching the fight?" I'm like, "Oh, there's a fight?" Because we like to watch UFC, but I mainly watch like the big main events. So 319 UFC 320. I think it's 319 or 319 or 320. That's coming up in October. With Alex Pereira and the Ukraine guy or Pakistani guy. That's gonna be crazy. I'm excited for that. But I didn't know there was a big old fight for that either. And that was probably one of the best fights I've seen. It was a crazy fight. Dude knocked him out round 2, and that was a textbook history fight. Just immediately whammed him did an elbow, whammed on the forehead, dropped him to the ground, and just started fucking beating on him. It was crazy. That was so good. That fight was so good. And then my family got home, so that's why I was running a little bit late, on top of me saying I was going to stream at 8. So that's why my family came home, because they were out to dinner. Saw them, got to talk with them. It's gonna be nice being able to spend time with them tomorrow all day, because I know that they've been missing me and I've been missing them with streaming. But you know what? Hey, they know that I'm chasing my dream, and I know that I'm chasing my dream. So, this is gonna happen. But I'm gonna be glad to spend time with them tomorrow. all day. And then we got with the movie. Oh, yo, the movie, the Demon Slayer movie, really fucking good. How many knockouts did happen? Only one. It's only one. If you've never seen UFC, if you knock them out, it's an instant win. So how you win in UFC, you either knock them out or the ref has to come in and say, nope, nope, you're done. You're done. Too many. You're gonna hurt the guy too much. So that's how you usually, or by decision. So those are 3 ways to win. But he knocked him out and then just fucking went to work on him and he won. It was such a good fight. But then I saw the Demon Slayer movie. That movie was long. I was not expecting that movie to take that long. It was really good. Dragon Destroyer. Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday. Hope you've been good and you desire nothing less than the very best. Yes, sir. Thank you. I wish you the best as well. Like I'm just going over what happened today. And then we get right back. Then we get right into the DMC collab. But the Demon Slayer movie, really good. Now, the thing is for me, now this is just for me, my eyes have kind of opened a lot more to how these movies are and how the shows are. Anytime I watch anime now, I'm like really, really paying attention to the voice acting, the sound effects, the music, like how it all kind of puts it together to what we're watching. So watching the Demon Slayer movie and how that unfolded, it really turned my eyes of like, okay, so taking bits and pieces of like, how can I get that kind of quality? How can I put that into how can I make that, how can that push me to make better content? So it was really cool, seeing that and having like being in that moment and opening my eyes like, whoa, dude, I'm watching this from like a movie. Like if I was directing this, I'm watching it how I would want it to go. So it was really cool seeing that. But it was a really good movie. Really enjoyed it. Was not expecting it to take that long, which is why stream got pushed back. But now here we are. So it was really good. And now you need to wait for the other movies until we can get the final battle. Yeah, I was gonna say now I gotta wait for the show or movies that come out with it. So I'm excited though. It's gonna be really good. I really like the characters in there. I'm not spoiling nothing, but the characters' background and the characters' designs all overall was really good. So it was very, very nice. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get straight on into this DMC collab. We are going to be doing. It's going to be very interesting on what's going to happen here. I'm going in blind as always, so like I said, it's going to be very, very interesting. I've never played the DMC story. I've never played the collab. I don't know anything about these characters. I don't know the lore about these characters. I'm just going in blind. So you were doing a fantastic job, and I'm certain you will be an outstanding voice actor for yourself. Hey, you know what? As long as I can make a name for myself just doing this on top of it, hey, that'd be pretty cool. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting Lamento di Fantasma. We are now DMC episode 0. Mediocre. At this moment, he finally understood the torment of being mediocre. In my country, did you get an 18 plus classification? We got a rated R, so I guess that counts as 18 plus. So yeah, we did. It was interesting. So all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. The recording switch here. Oh wait, this is voice acting time. The recording switch. Here, baby. Oh, it's already on. The man in the frame walks to the office chair and lowers himself into it. He tugs at his lab coat, tightening it around his gaunt frame like a shroud. I'm Thomas Hell. From now on, I'm... Realizing his voice is tight with excitement, he licks his lips, hesitates briefly, then grabs a glass of water from the desk and bows it up in one go. From now on, I'll be recording my experiment logs on video. So, experiment log entry A001. The man leans toward this camera, his face slightly wrapped in the wide-angle lens, his eyes burning with an unnatural intensity, their gleam cutting through the pixelated haze of the screen, bright and almost feverish. Researcher Thomas Hall. Hell. I don't even know how to describe what I'm feeling right now. This is such a cool opportunity. No, I will. No, I must succeed. The man rises from his chair and slowly approaches the synthetical chamber nearby. Atop the pedestal within the chamber rest a shade resembling nothing more than an ordinary stone one might find along the roadside. But Thomas knows that the infinite possibilities harbored with this shard, all because it comes from the Hedgerow Tower. That's crazy. Okay. I will reverse everything. His voice is firm, devoted to prayer. Recording begins. Entry log 3. He gives a slow spin to his office chair, letting his body settle naturally against the backrest. Guess I should make the future logs more informal. My mentor always stressed the importance of rigor. Back to topic. Experiment log A0014. Researcher, Cell. The 14th experiment has concluded, still no progress as expected. This is just brief darkness before dawn. The situation will improve soon. Experiment log entry B5042. Researcher Thomas L. No progress in the experiment. He runs a hand over the rough stubble shadowing his chin, his voice low and grave. No time to waste. I still have much to do. Experiment log C2051. Researcher Thomas L. The man sits in silence for a long while, goes quite grows heavy, thickening the air, and it appears as though he might drown in it. Another failed experiment. I was prepared for this, but he throws himself back into the stagnant waters of silence. Thomas picks up the stack of experimental data from the table beside him, scanning the numbers once more, though he's already checked them countless times. The game's variables, power output, conversion results, the Zong function. I don't understand. Why can't I get the expected outcome in the practice when using value obtained by reversing the formula? Is the formula wrong? No. The formula is correct. But no. This is wrong. Completely wrong. He throws the papers violently to the ground, fingers raking through his unkempt hair as in desperation. The Hedgerow Tower defies everything we thought possible. I was a fool to trust those old theories. Those so-called wise predecessors were nothing but a bunch of mediocrities. Dominic was nothing special after all! I'm going to derive a new formula. Time will be mine to command. After reaching this conclusion, Thomas silently rises and turns off the camera. Wait, we're gonna go right here. Do this. There we go. Experiment log C1564. Researcher, Marcel. Failed again. The camera flickers for a moment, then off again. Experiment log C1677. Experiment log C1754. I can hang out for this one. Let's go. Yes, sir. Carefree Dot. Welcome. Hope you're having a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Hope you're having a good time. Congrats on getting the video ready to roll. I'm not spoiling. I'm just congratulating you. So good to see that you're working on them. And hey there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Hope you're having a good as well. Good to have you on the stream. Good to have you both on the stream. I hope all is going well. I'm not gonna lie, my voice is still shot from streaming every day on Tuesday, but you know what? We keep on rolling. Also, good to let you guys know that the short film is getting ready to get off the prep phase and into the production phase. I'm finishing up the script on how I want it to go. I gotta tweak a couple more things in the script before I'm able to be confident enough to be like, okay, we're ready to roll. So, that should be, I'm hoping to have that out maybe by next weekend. We're gonna see, because I want to give this one the time and love it deserves. So it's gonna be interesting on how that's gonna go. So, but good job, just in time. We just started this DMC collab, and it's gonna be very interesting on how this is gonna go. Experiment log entry C065 failed. Experiment log C480. Also, now that you are here at Carefree Dot, I will be very careful on how I say things, so that way I don't spoil nothing for you, and that way I don't potentially spoil anything for you. I don't think there's any spoilers in this fucking collab, because it's a collab, but just to be on the safe side, I will I see stuff, I will refrain from making any emotion, anything of the sort. All right, here we go. Damn, this motherfucker failed a lot. Favorite log entry E0032. Researcher. Who else but a lunatic like me will do these experiments? Only reference, don't worry about. Okay. He lets out a self-deprecating chuckle. I have no idea. It's risky, but I want to give it a try. If my mentor knew of what I was thinking, she'd be furious. But in the end, someone mediocre like me can only resort to this kind of method. His words gradually fade away, yet his bloodshot eyes glimmer with the ghost of a smile. His thoughts drift back long ago. If there's any reference, I'm already cooked since I made a vid on the collab story. If there's a reference, I'm already cooked since I made the vid on the collab. Hey, you know what? Oh, damn. That's crazy. You know what? Hey, like I said, I will refrain from saying anything if I do see any references. So that way, like I said, I don't spoil you. And the other thing too is that no spoilers on the top of the screen is there, so hopefully no one else spoils as well. So during a tranquil afternoon in the academic building, Thomas clutched his papers and eases open an office door with cautious hands. Great things to do. Relax, my fella. Asked him about that plan to relax the muscles. There, behind the broad expanse of her desk at the mentor, Miss Valentina, she seems in a trance, her gaze lost in the depths of a photograph. Thomas gazed unconsciously, following his mentors, landing on that group of photos of people he recognizes only two, his mentor himself and Miss Schultz. Also, Carefree Dot, I'm gonna also tell you to not watch the next short film and the next short that comes out tonight. You will get spoiled. And I'm just gonna tell you to not watch it. As soon as it comes up, I shit you not, literally click not interested. Just literally click not interested. All right, I'm saving you the trouble. I'm having to look on it. Now, granted, I do have a disclaimer on that short, but I'm just telling you right now, do not watch that short. So, I'm just looking out for you. All right, here we go. Yeah, and don't watch the short film either. I'll wait for you. I watch the short whenever you're done with the chapter. Thomas gazed unconsciously, following his mentors. Landing on top of that photo of four people, he recognizes only two, his mentor himself and his shorts. Figured as much? Oh yeah. I gotta get the shorts out, and this was like a really good time for me to get them out. Especially with completing that chapter, so I'm just looking out for you, so don't worry. You can be my leader, but I can do what I want. Ryushi, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Carefree. The remaining two, one is a kind-faced middle-aged man, and the other is a young person from Kowloon. Something about the scene holds Thomas transfixed, and indescribable tension hangs between them in like an invisible wall, making him hesitate to interrupt Valentina and pull her back to reality. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good. Hey, Ryushi, I know you good. Yeah, you good. You can watch them. You all good. I'm just looking out for Carefree because he hasn't seen the chapters yet. So I'm just trying to make sure he don't get spoiled, so he can experience that chapter in its full glory. Something about the oh, we would have this part. Valentina noticed him right away. Oh, her right? Yeah, we're chilling. Here he is. Sorry. Thomas doesn't respond right away, taking a moment to realize Valentina is talking about the people in the photo. Who are those people? They're the people who changed this world. Compared to them, most people in this world are just mediocre. Myself included. You're being too modest, Miss Valentina. The director said that the science project would never be considered mediocre. Valentina chuckles at his words and waves her hand at the young man, her voice tinged with melancholy. How am I not mediocre? Thomas shakes his head as if trying to dislodge the memories. His gaze falls to the papers strewn across the floor. He squeezes his eyes shut in anguish. You're right, Miss Valentina. How am I not mediocre? Only now does he understand what his mentor meant by mediocre and... This is the best collab story purely because it's full of fan service. Now, I've never seen the DMC story, so this is all the reference that happened in the DMC story, like the actual story itself and in the game itself, I'm not gonna recognize, so it's alright. You all gonna have to, like, keep me up to date if anything reference happens, so that way I can, like, at least try to understand. Crimson alerts shriek throughout the laboratory, wrenching Thomas awake from the unconscious, who finds his body sprawled on the floor. As he fights to piece together the last moments, a knife-sharp headache splits his skull, scattering his thoughts. If you like this collab, you're gonna like the DMC itself. Okay, cool. In his days, he only recalls a few blurry fragments. My. Face splintering like a glass, a deafening explosion, a laughter, cold, mocking, cruel. Humans. Oh shit, okay, hey, okay, so this is Dante? I'm assuming this is Dante? I need to figure out, what was his voice? I'm gonna give him like a cowboy voice, cause a cowboy voice, but like, not actually, yeah, I'm gonna give him a cowboy type beat. So it's like, alright, here we go. What is happening? Wind screams past his ears as the man suddenly understands he's falling from the sky. No time to question why he's here, the man reacts on instinct. Crimson energy crackles around him, surging from his body as swirling red particles engulf his form. Oh, wow! Wow! Holy shit! Whoa! Okay! Okay! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so he can go demon form like that. Damn! Okay! Yo! Yo, that's pretty fucking wild. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Okay. Even if you don't really know the mythos, the collab story does a good job in summarizing DMC itself and the dynamics between the two collab characters. Okay, cool. Perfect, thank you. In an instant, his figure twists and expands until the red demon looms in the air, his massive wings beating a steady descent. Didn't even start yet, you already like. Yo, yeah, I like the design. For sure. The ground trembles as he lands, dusting billowing around him, then just as quickly as the red demon shifts back to his human form. The white-haired man in a red coat surveys his surroundings, only to be met with the blank expanse of desolated ruins. How's the mic volume? Is it good, or do I need to turn it up a little bit more? Okay. Be more masculine with this cowboy voice. Okay. What the hell? Oh, I got it. What the hell is this place? I'm gonna have to fuck with it as we go about the story. At some ruins on the surface, a white-haired man in dark blue coat with green patterns also turns his gaze toward the ruins, where glowing mechanoids approach him ominously. The commotion of the landing has attracted him the attention of this corrupted. Now it's like him. Okay. Okay, now this is Dante, correct? You're gonna see a great thing now. Okay. Okay. I gotta figure out his voice. I got it. I know how to do it. Okay. Oh, Virgil. Sorry, this is Virgil. This is Virgil. Oh, I don't. Okay, now y'all told me I know. Y'all told me I did a good job with his voice, so I think I know how I do his voice. Interesting. Oh, just like that? Okay, beginning. I foresee in the future the land wakes up from sleep. Okay. Okay. Red is Dante, blue is Virgil. Literally the same. Maintain that. Okay, I will maintain that. The transport vehicle hurtles through the wilderness, its tires churning up a swirling dust storm in its wake. The road, long forgotten and riddled with potholes, sends the vehicle lurching and shuddering along the broken path.
Lucia, how much longer will it take us?
15 minutes. This is already the 12th conservation area. 2 weeks ago, multiple service conservation areas came under attack by unidentified Hedo creatures. Worse yet, nearly all personnel from the affected sites have since gone missing. What started as a small-scale insurgent has swiftly escalated, and the window to rescue the attack conservation areas is closing fast. These coordinated strikes defy the usual behavior of the Hedo creatures is something or someone pulling the strings behind the scenes, another entity like Cradle perhaps. According to the collected data, over 1,600 people have gone missing with 187 deaths confirmed so far. Majority casualties occurred during the initial attacks. In just the first 3 days, 5 conservation areas were hit simultaneously, resulting in over 700 missing and more than 60 deaths. Babylonia has swiftly adapted its tactics, deploying the most agile elite squads as vanguard scouts to gather critical intelligence. Based on their findings, the support forces would then mobilize, ensuring rapid enforcement where needed. Show me your motivation, Poppin'. Okay. Reports of disappearance and death among conservation areas residents have dropped sharply since. But it's not enough. No matter how fast Babylonia moves, the Hedo creatures always seem to see one step ahead, leaving defenders scrambling to keep up. The conservation area requesting aid earlier has a permanent population of over 400 people. If this time, Lee pauses, leaving his thought unfinished. 4 hours have passed since he received the distress signal. Lucia remains silent, her hands clenched around the steering wheel as she fights to keep the vehicle steady on the depleted, mud-slicked road. Why aren't we driving? I mean, I don't blame her for driving.
Lucia, how's everything with your new frame?
It's functioning well with no adverse reactions.
Good. I'd like to keep it that way.
We've reached the target location. Maybe you gotta change the voice in some next chapters, probably only Dante. I was gonna say, Dante's really the only character that's probably gonna get changed as time goes on, because I gotta try to nail down his voice. Especially with how he looks, and since I don't really know how he sounds, actual voice, like, I can't go off of anything yet. Vehicle rolls into the target conservation area, but only a deathly silent answers. The ground is streaked with dark pools of blood, and the walls riddled with bullet holes. The acrid tang of gunpowder lingers, sharpened air still. Around you, only one pristine building stand broken and skeletal as hungry flames lick through the wreckage, devouring all they touch. Damn it! Are we too late?
No, hold on. Let's start searching. Lee, go up and keep watch.
Understood.
Liv, you with me? Medical assistance may be needed.
Copy that.
Lucia will split up and search.
Alright. Chaos envelops the scene, the shattered remnants of constructs littering the ground. Over there! Liv gaze leads you to a clearing with a sandbox and exercise equipment, what appears to be public recreation areas nestled within the conservation area. It's because there's going to be animations in some scenes and gameplay too. Oh, okay, cool.
Let's continue searching. Do not let your guard down.
Moments later, you find the entrance to the underground shelter hidden beneath the conservation area, but its isolation door lies in ruin. The shattered fragments on the ground have unnervingly clean, precise edges.
This precision. It doesn't match Hedo creature behavior.
It was a blade. Could it be an ascendant?
It also could be a cradle-like entity.
Over there! You and Liv rush to Lucia's side, only to find a fallen construct beside her, barely clinging to life.
Liv, treat him.
Thank you. Wow, these constructs look very detailed now. One look tells Liv all she needs to know. Construct is past saving with your current medical capabilities. Hang in there. Don't bother. I know my condition. Construct barely registers Liv's healing attempts, fully aware of his inevitable fate. Danny, what are the construct station at the conservation area? He retrieves a terminal slick with his own vital fluid from his chest, handing it over alongside his identification tag. Some footage. That might be useful. With those final words, the light in his eyes immediately fades away.
Let's give him a proper burial.
After erecting a sample memorial for the people in the conservation area, you access Danny's terminal, viewing the footage for answers. This is Danny. We can't stop studying the conservation area. We're under attack. Danny faces the camera, speaking rapidly. There's many head-on creatures. The head-on creature lunges at Danny from afar, forcing him to dive aside his terminal, clatters to the ground. Those video recorded by the device reveals the creature's bat-like forms and vital fluid. Head-on creatures match the information previously gathered. In the footage, Danny springs to his feet and opens fires on the head-on creature. Conservation area couldn't have fallen this fast if it was just head-on creatures. As if to confirm Lucia's words, Danny's resistance seems short-lived. Oh, okay! A blurry figure appears from the corner of the frame, followed by a brutal, lightning-fast slash. Danny barely manages to react, but it's too late. His blade shatters right in front of his chest in a spray of vital fluid. The unknown figure halts, the responsible weapon glinting briefly before being smoothly sheathed, yet due to the camera's angle, only the person's lower body is captured in the frame. That demon's ugly as fuck. It's the helm of a dark blue coat. Oh, hem, sorry. In the rest of the footage, bat-like head-on creatures descend in swarms, snatching up the remaining survivors. One by one, the humans are carried off into the distance. Now you find an answer to why people in the attack conservation areas all went missing.
Let's report our current findings.
Flying head-on creatures spotted behind the mountains to the southeast. They're moving fast.
Number?
Visual estimate around 40 to 50.
Estimate time to engagement.
About 30 seconds.
Assemble the BT formation. Prepare to engage.
Bat-like head-on creatures soon descend upon the conservation area. More than 40 of them swarm like overlapping layers, their ghostly silhouettes bounding under the sun, plunging to the ground below in an eerie, bone-chilling darkness. Whoa! God damn, okay! Great Raven assemble! Again, we're doing it! Hey, let's lock and load, ladies and gentlemen! They circle in the sky, their shrieks and howls rending in the air, a Capone-like hell's own laughter mocking the fragility of the humans beneath them. Death rides in their wake, little joy only found in the spilling of blood. Then, as one peels away, the sudden dive, the rest follow in synchronized frenzy, the swarm surging down like a tidal wave. The attack has begun. Oh, God, yo! Woo! Oh, God damn, they look good. Hell yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got to do this. Lee and Liv open fire in unison, unleashing a storm of bullets. Their shots tear through the head-on creatures swarming from above, while Lucia cuts down at any breach their line. The Grey Raven squad moves with practiced precision. If the four of you keep this rhythm, the creatures won't last much longer. But unseen, lurking in the shadows beyond your sight, another head-on creature awaits. It doesn't strike from the sky, but instead lunges forward from the ground. The moment it lunges, you catch its shadow. Countermeasures flash through your mind, each considered and discarded in rapid succession. You could take it alone, but the careless move could leave you wounded or break the squad's current formation. Lucia! Roger. Lucia is already poised for the strike, her blade gleaming in anticipation. Once closer, the creature would meet steel. But something else moves faster. A blur too fast to track hurls into view. By the time you've registered the motion, it's already over. The head-on creature crashes to the ground, streaking impaled. Only then do you see it clearly. A massive sword. The sword has a strange appearance. It's hilt tech. Ooh, what is this music? Hold up! Yo, that music go crazy! Its hanging guard tipped of four jagged talons, half the blade is now buried to the ground. A true devil weapon, anyone who sees it would instantly think of such description. While you examine it closely, the devil's sword pinned to the ground suddenly dissipates into red particles. Ah, shit! God damn, he's ore farming! Yeah! What is this song? Alright, hold on, let me lock in here. Huh. Oh, wow. From the direction of the sword. Oh, what is this music? From the direction of the sword came, someone lets out an exclamation. A white-haired man in red strands atop the ruins, poster loosed, a smirking tugging at his lips. Huh. Looks like you guys need some help. Oh, damn, it was just getting good too. That's all right. Zago, the song is called Devil Trigger. Cool. Hey, that's a pretty banger song. We didn't even get to the fucking climax of it, but it was already pretty good. Hope you're having a good one, Zago. Welcome back to the stream. Zago, support member of Team Shadow Star, reporting for duty. Looking forward to fighting alongside you, Commander Poppin' P. Hey, glad to have you here. Let's do our best to win this board so we can go home safely. The best thing about this collab is I legit got the right to play all 3 theme songs from DMC's. From DMC 5, Bury the Light, Devil Trigger, and Subhuman. Okay. Yeehaw! I don't know how I want to do his voice. As if it were nothing more than a game, the man in red cuts through the head of creatures with effortless precision. During the battle, he's also displays masterful gunsmanship. You... Huh. Running away already? Not so fast. When the Hetero creatures turn to flee, the man in red immediately gives chase without a second thought. In just a moment, he runs off to the distance. Looks like he's quite eager to help. Like I said, the gameplay, you're going to see his voice. Oh, we are going to see his voice? Okay, cool. A young person voice echoes from another direction. Poppin'? Vaughn? You once carried out a mission with Noctis in New Oakley. That's where you first met the mayor's son. Looks like you've already met Dante. So his name is Dante. Yeah, he's currently staying in New Oakley. Oh, I could do Dante with that voice. Came me following a distress signal from the conservation area. Fan surveys the ruins around and lets out a sigh. We still got here till late, huh?
Has New Oakley been attacked as well?
Yeah, we've been under attack by those bat monsters since 2 weeks ago. We defeated the first wave of Hetero creatures, but then more keep coming. Thankfully, Dante showed up just in time and helped us repel them. Without him, New Oakley would have fallen too. These Hetero creatures seem different from the ones we've faced before. Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that there's something else to them.
Something else?
Because both of them are going to be voiced in English, which I'm happy that they did that for the club. Yeah. Okay, cool. According to Dante, they're demons. At this moment, Dante, having defeated the fleeting Hetero creatures, strides back toward you.
Demons.
His words utterly shocking. For most people, demons are little more than relics of myth, whispers and forgotten tales. In this era where technology reigns supreme, neither gods nor demons have ever been discovered, and yet such an entity does exist. The people of this land know it by another name. Punishing virus. Yeah, they're demons. Almost taking it. I could smell the stink of those freaks a mile off. We can do that for now.
If demons do exist, then what are you?
Oh, me? A wide grin spreads across his face as crimson particles swirl into his palm, summoning that devil sword from the air. Visual proof to back his claim. I'm Dante. I'm a devil hunter. A transport vehicle grinds to a halt at New Oakley, making your second visit to his place. Yet the town feels starkly different this time, with a palpable tension hanging in the air. I'm stupidly late. Good morning and good evening. Blime, hello. You're just in time. Don't worry. We're doing the DMC COLLAB, so you just in time. We chilling right now. So here we go. Walls now encircle, guarded by constructs pierced in watchtowers. Residents move in hurdle clusters, hauling crates of supplies. Oh yeah, I hope you're having a good weekend on top of it too. My weekend just started. It was a crazy busy day today. Worked on a lot of content. Saw the movies, saw the UFC fight, saw my family, and now we're here. But I hope you're having a good one, and glad to have you here. Despite the unease, its life stubbornly persists. Makeshift stalls line the roadside, their owners hawking wares. Hey Dante, try one of my apples. Dante effortlessly catches the apple tossed his way. Thanks. Dante, wanna grab a drink later? I'll see you there. Another old cowboy tips his head to Dante from his seat by the doorway, and Dante returns the gesture with a grin. Dante seems like a very unique character. Oh, fine. I want to watch the stream early, but I woke up late. Oh, you're good. Hey, you're good. All good. Dante, you seem quite popular around here. Yes. Juan smiles gently at Liv's words. He's helped us fend off Hetero creatures more times than I can count. The New Oakley, he's family now. As he speaks, Fawn glances subtly in your direction, watching you for your reaction. You understand his implication perfectly, but say nothing. Oh, I got you. It seems he still harbors some hostility toward Babylonia. As the group arrives at the tavern, Dante pushes open the door and turns to face everyone. Dante's charisma is unmeasurable. Does he have the Riz? Welcome to the finest establishment in New Oakley. Despite the turmoil outside, the tavern hums with vociferous chatter. Perhaps most here have long since grown used to the uncertainty, not knowing whether they would live or see dusk. Live to see dusk. For them, this is simply another day on the surface. Look who's back, Dante! Another round and one for my friend Dante here. Cheers! Dante accepts the full glass of golden liquid and leads the group to a quieter corner. I tried a new pizza. I tweaked the recipe based on your suggestion. Should be much better this time. Perfect timing. Oh, Papa P, you're here too?
It's been a while.
Yeah, about some time for Babylonia showed up. He have charisma like we commandants have Riz and Nugget aura. The tavern owner, sensing the situation, walks away to leave to your conversation. And Virgil has motivation. Good to know. Leaning back to the sofa, Dante adjusts himself with casual ease, his eyes fixed on you in silent appraisal. So, let's talk about payment for mopping up your demon problem. You're from, where was it again? Oh, right, Commandant of Babylonia.
Just call me Papa P.
Mm-hmm. He takes a bite out of his pizza, his face betraying nothing.
Let's first talk about the demons you mentioned earlier.
All right, we'll start there. So, in my world, there's human world and the demon world.
Hold on.
What is it?
What do you mean by your world?
Literally my world. Got a problem with that?
That's problematic. You're from another world?
What I figured out from these past 2 weeks? Huh, yeah. I like the voice I have now with him. I'm gonna stick with that. Forcing down the shock rising to your chest, you gesture Dante to continue. In my world, there's the human world and demon world. The demon world is where demons live. Sometimes demons slip into the human world and start causing trouble. And it's my job to take contracts and hunt them down.
Are all people in your world like you?
What do you mean?
That sword.
Nah, you probably gonna change. Yeah, I'm probably gonna change, but I'm gonna keep it this for right now until I hear his voice. He smiles and shrugs, but his voice sharpens with sudden seriousness. Because half of me is demon blood. After a prolonged silence, Dante speaks up again. Oh, whoops. Did I scare you?
We've been through our fair share of things, too.
I like that look in your eye.
So how did you end up in this world?
Wish I had an answer for you, but I'm just as clueless. I was busy cleaning up demons in the demon world when someone in some crazy function yanked me right out into this place.
Then don't you know how to get back either?
I don't. But I've got a gist of your world's situation. But this Babylonia of yours can send me back home. So here's the deal. I hope you clean up these demons, and in return, you help me get back to my world. Countless thoughts flood to your mind. Demons, a devil hunter.
If demons are involved, maybe we should work with you.
Now we're talking.
But I need to report to my superiors first.
Dante doesn't mind waiting a bit longer, his demeanor remaining relaxed. I'll be waiting for your call. I need to eat a water after this.
That's it for my conversation with Dante.
Mom, is this actually possible? Scientifically speaking, the existence of other worlds haven't been confirmed, though theories about them have been around over the past few centuries. Asmon rubs his temple, trying to ease the ache that doesn't truly exist. It is what it is. He's like, okay, it is what it is. I see. I think we can collaborate with them. If demons do exist, then this Dante will be key to solving our problem. If they don't, he pauses for a moment. He's only one person after all. Agents, ascendants, and even an entity like Cradle, we've handled worse. One more strange existence doesn't concern me. And the chapters are short other than the main story. Okay, cool. How many nodes are there, do we know? I'll leave the specifics in the frontline situation to your judgment.
Roger that.
So, what do you say?
It's a pleasure to work with you, Dante.
Smart choice.
We've also recovered a video. Think we missed something?
17, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. That's not terrible. You can play the video on the terminal, and once again, the figure who delivers the slash flashes across the screen. Beside you, Dante's expression visibly darkens. A crushing aura erupts from him.
That's
It's Virgil.
Virgil.
He's my brother. Oh, okay, so they're brothers. The air turns to ice. Lucio takes a small step forward while Lee, right hand already rests on the grip of his gun. They're already like, hold on now. Dante catches the tension coiling between them, but pays them no mind, simply walking back to the couch and sitting down again. He don't give a fuck. He's like, y'all gonna try. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. I fuck with Dante. I fuck with Dante. He's like, shit, boy, you gonna try what you do. You ain't gonna get that far. I fought him plenty of times. Dante got too much aura. He really do. He don't give a fuck. Don't think he'd do something like this, but if this mess is tied to him, I'll handle him myself. So much motivation afar. Just as you are about to speak, the terminal's communication lines ring. Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom really. I'm gonna do that too, but I'm also gonna get a water because I'm not gonna be able to voice to their perfection if I'm not hydrated. So I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just got done talking to my mom. All right, let's do it. All right, we are on episode 3. We get to finally meet Virgil, and we're fighting. Ooh, okay. And we get to play him too. Okay, let's do it. Culture without strength marches to extinction with the dawn. Thus spoke a politician. Humans were once crossed towering mountains and venturing into the deepest sea, forging a miracle upon this land known as the Golden Age. But now only ruins remain. Herds of pedo creatures roam through the broken walls. Ooh, cold scene. Virgil watches from above, his gaze fixed on the movements of those bat-like creatures. Of course, with the starts of the poem, classic Virgil. Oh, that was him talking? Okay. With the growl of engine echoes in the distance, a motorcycle unmistaken in its cadence. Virgil tilts his head, his attention sharpening as the sound draws nearer. Then, around the bend, a flash of red cuts through the wreckage. The rider's gaze snaps toward him as if pulled in by instinct, their eyes meet across the road. Very tough. For the first time in a long while, Virgil feels something stir within him. The motorcycle roars up to the collapsed, slanting ruins, its engine snarling as it charges toward the rooftop. At the edge, the front wheel lifts before the bike soars and Gap slams down next onto the rooftop. Virgil watches, his usual disdain for human machinery momentarily eclipsed by the reluctant admiration for the rider's exceptional driving skill. Soon, the bike skids toward a halt on the rooftop where he stands and the white-haired woman dismounts. According to the survivors who escaped the attack conversation area, white hair, katana, dark blue coat. We're fighting her? Oh, yo! He don't even need to fucking do his thing. Yo! Dude, the music! He's like, fine, let's get this over with. Let's fucking do it. Here we go. I don't know his moveset at all, so I'm gonna be really lacking here. I don't know his moveset, but we're just gonna do what we can. Okay. I don't know his moveset. What's his moveset? With Yamato, hold basic attack and release. I don't know what Yamato is. This is Virgil theme playing in the background. It's a pretty good song. Okay, so we've got Ping Orb plus basic attack, Demon Form, and then blank, and then Ice Joint. Okay. Okay, there's different movesets here. Hold on.
Not bad. Interesting.
That's crazy.
I still have much to do. Not bad. Not bad. This is how.
You can use the cub without gauge too. Oh, okay. Complete the stage. Ooh, I like that. Since when has someone like this been around on the surface? Her blade flashes free once more as Alpha lunges forward with devastating force. But Virgil meets the strike effortlessly, his sword a seamless barrier. Okay. Alpha shifts her angle, poised to retaliate until the surge of enemy pulses from him, forcing her onto the defensive. Steel sings as he slashes carved through the air, each one met by her steady guard. She hears a low, integrated hum escaping Virgil as surprise flickers beneath his icy calm, only to be followed by an even more devastating slash. Lightning cracks at Alpha's answers with an equally devastating slash. Debris erupts, dust swallows the clearing, and rocks scatter the rain drown around them, yet the two silhouettes cutting through the chaos, using falling rubble to pivot midair before touching down with effortless grace. A heartbeat of stillness, chest rise and fall, steady but sharp, then they clash again. Father and daughter fights. Steel rings out, a deadly harmony resonating through the battlefield. Excuse me. Every strike carves deeper into the earth, the very ground. Shaped by their fury in moments, the clearing is scarred testament of their power. Impressive. What form is this power? Wait, what form is this power? You don't know the Ascension Network. What is that? Such power, yet not an ascendant. Their brief exchange reveals much. Virgil's body shows no choice of punishing virus whatsoever. That blue blade floating in midair seems beyond any technological means as well. The weird existence after the punishing virus? Alpha deflects the blue blade flying toward her, pivoting into the swift counter-strike, only her opponent to sidestep it. Just then, a Hedo creature lunges from their flank. Instinct drives her to hurl her short blade, but then she notices the Hedo creature isn't targeting her. With that realization, she holds back her attack. Spotting the Hedo creature, Virgil instantly summons his Mirage Blade to strike. A bit lower? Okay. The Hedo Tower is attacking him. The Hedo creature's attack is only the beginning. More of them surge forward, closing in one or two. Just know a demon soul is a ninth dimensional thing. Okay, I will try to remember that. At that moment, Alpha realizes the man before her has nothing to do with the recent disturbances of the Ascension Network. Seems I had the wrong idea about you. I apologize. I'm out. Virgil falls silent for a moment. Sure. Alpha isn't the first person Virgil has been able to communicate with since coming here, and he finds himself intrigued by the man she mentioned, the suppressed leader of the Hedo creatures. Let's get rid of these Hedo creatures first. Hedo creatures. Virgil mentally notes the turn when his face remains expressionless. Alright. Something about them isn't right. Their numbers are unnatural. After cutting down another Hedo creature, Alpha voices her suspicion. Normally, these creatures don't actively attack Ascendants. Even when some do become aggressive, they usually retreat after a few are slain, driven by self-preservation. Yet these Hedo creatures in front of them act as if they don't feel fear at all. I've observed them. They seem to be searching for something. Alpha recalls the recent anomalies in the Ascension Network. As I suspected, someone is pulling the strings behind them. Just then, the Hedo creatures halt their attacks as if obeying some unseen signal. In eerie unison, they swarm toward a nearby building. Immediately after, a girl's scream pierces the air, echoing from the same building. Alpha's frown deepens, but she still decides to sprint toward the cry for help. His moveset is very, very interesting. I'm not used to that shit. Alright, here we go. Episode 4, To Hell. Or Dr. Hell, sorry. Your comms ring at this moment. The incoming call displays no name, only a jumble of code. No name? It can't be. Lucia glances in your direction. Given the recent hetero creature activity on the surface, the two of you share the same suspicion about who's calling. You got a pull for him? No, probably not. I'm gonna say for Bianca. This direction intrusion is a communication method Luna's group often uses.
It could be them. Maybe the scent affected them too.
You answer the comms and Alpha's face appears on the screen alongside a white-haired man. Virgil! So this must be Virgil, the one Dante mentioned earlier, but why is he with Alpha? Hey, Virgil, what the hell is you gonna deal with those hetero creatures? You could smell it too, can't you? That reek of demons all over them? Dante's face tightens with agitation, his words laced with anger. Don't tell me you're behind this mess again! You bastard! Fool. I haven't the slightest idea what you're referring to. I only arrived here hours ago. Their argument escalates so quickly that neither Alpha nor you have a chance to get a word exchanged. But clearly Alpha didn't see this coming either. I know. Okay, at least play the tutorial because they're gonna give some resources. Okay, I will do so. Mirror Demon. Dante and Virgil's argument abruptly stops as all eyes turn to the timid little girl huddled in the corner. Alpha pulls her into the center. He's why I contacted you. Alpha points at the little girl. We just saved her from hetero creatures. While they're trying to capture her, whoever's behind all this, she's clearly a key. I'll let Laika tell the rest herself. Her name's Laika. Mirror Demon this muff. Who? With that, Alpha steps aside. Laika's clothes cling to her, dirt skipped and rumpled, bearing the grime of days without washing. A faint tremor runs through her. Her eyes, whitened and shallowed, betray the toll of life on the run. Every girl glance thrown her way seems to press down on her. Her voice wavers, stumbling over words. It's okay, Laika. We're Grey Raven from Babylonia. And Alpha here beside you is really strong. She'll keep you safe. You forget to mention the other two. Alpha glances at Liv, saying nothing. It's alright now. Just take your time. Breathe deeply with me. After a moment, Liv's gentle reassurance steadies Laika's nerves, and she begins her story. I'm Laika. My father is Thomas Hell.
Thomas Hell.
You glance up at Lee, but he only shakes his head. It seems this name means nothing to him. Those hetero creatures look like bats were made by the Mirror Demon using the Red Tide. The Mirror Demon took over my dad's body and built a tower. It calls it the Babel Tower. The tower is full of monsters. Dad helped me escape and gave me a recording. And he told me to find people from Babylonia.
And we see the recording.
Of course. Oh, but I don't have a device to play it. Let me do it. Alpha takes the memory card from Laika's hand, slots it into her terminal, and transmits a video over. You tap the file and recording flickers to life, playing in sync across both screens. That video footage, shrouded in darkness, the filming location barely illuminated by the sparse light source. A gaunt man stands at the center of the frame, surrounded by the computers and analytical equipment. The screen casts an eerie red glow, the reflections bleeding into the shadowy outlines of what seems to be an ancient stone structure behind him. Inside Alpha's mind, after hearing Liv say that, I'm strong, proud noises. Green and red lights weave across the man's face, deepening the hollows of the sunken eye sockets, viling his exhausted gaze. Warily, he drags a hand over his eyes before filming the camera with a hollow stare. I'm Thomas Hell, and this is my confession. I was a member of the Science Council, but given how things have turned out, the Science Council was right to expel me. I studied time and space in the past. Once I even dreamed of creating a spatial jump device that would allow humanity to outrun the speed of light itself. But the universe is too vast and we are too slow.
During the Golden Age, we ventured into outer space, and even Dawn 3 could barely scrape 1% of light speed. Too slow, far too slow. But in it all, that was just a wish I had won in the past. It all started with my obsession. After my wife died from her illness, I poured everything into my research, and time became my focus. I wanted to bring her back. Medical advancement don't wait for the dead. Today's medical technology, the genetic disease that would have been crucible. I tried every possible approach until I found a shard of the tower. I was certain it was the key, but I failed. The tower shard did help me open a space-time passage. Something else came with it. Demons. Demons are real. The one inside me, it's still weak for now, so I can sometimes wrest back control of my body. But it's only a matter of time before it consumes me entirely. It's already harnessed some of the punishing virus power and created a Babel Tower with it.
Thomas interrupts a set of coordinates, storing them into the video.
This is the location of the Babel Tower.
As the video reaches the point, coordinates appear on the terminal.
Finally, if anyone from Babylonia sees this, please, I beg you, check my daughter.
Video cuts off here. Another world. So, Thomas' experiment is what dragged me and Virgil into this world. Dante chuckles, relieved now that the mystery is solved. Looks like we weren't the only ones, though. Mirror Demon. Never heard of it. Probably just some small fry from the demon world.
Now that we know the location of the Babel Tower, we'll storm the tower and eliminate the Mirror Demon.
Huh, piece of cake. Now that we're teaming up, I'll show that thing what I'm made of. Dante looks at Virgil standing on the other side of the screen. Hey, I already cut a deal with this commandant. I help him take down the Mirror Demon. They help me get me back. What about you? Tagging along? Virgil tilts his head slightly, considering Dante's word for a moment before responding.
Intriguing. It could be a worthy diversion. I'll accompany you to the Babel Tower. Besides, that Mirror Demon and I have unfinished business.
Dante rises an eyebrow in momentary confusion, then remembers the video from earlier, understanding dawns as he realizes what Virgil means by unfinished business. Yeah, it looks like the Mirror Demon's using your identity to lead those little creatures. Seriously, who comes up with these names? Little creature? Anyway, I saw the video, even though it only showed up the lower half body. No mistaking it, that guy looked just like you, Virgil. Mirror Demon, Mirror... You think that can actually copy people?
Fate is sealed regardless.
Conversation between the brothers comes to a pause. Seeing this, Lucia steps forward and speaks with Alpha. Alpha, what do you plan to do? Go to Babel Tower. She thinks for a moment before continuing. Luna detected unusual activity in the Ascension Network earlier. She believes it's filtering new agents, which is why I came to investigate. Given the recent behavior of the hetero creatures, it's possible that the Miss Mirror Demon can already be considered an agent. Alpha shakes her head, keeping her lingering doubts to herself. The Mirror Demon is neither construct nor corrupted, but how could it possibly connect to the Ascension Network? Perhaps the Ascension Network holds deeper secrets yet to be uncovered. Luna, how is she? She's fine. She just needs to focus her energy on the Ascension Network for now to prevent bigger problems.
Then let's meet at New Oakley.
Alpha nods and reaches out to the end of the call. Your name is Virgil? Virgil gives a no answer. Looks like we'll need to head to New Oakley. Do you have any vehicle to use?
Don't need those.
Virgil unsheaths Yamato, the blade tracing across the air. A trail of circular light lingers in its wake. Like a flower unfurling petals, space itself splits along the incisions, revealing a yawning void of vivid black. Appa watches Virgil's actions, the flicker of astonishment crossing her eyes. She's very astonished. Did he just cut through space? But in the next moment, Virgil furrows his brow.
The portal is not stable.
A cross-shaped rift trembles, its edges wavering like disturbed water, then gradually shields up for a moment later. Looks like you'll need to find another way to get there. Alpha Motors isn't big enough to seat all three of them.
We're not alone here.
A distant roar of engines reverberates through the air as a group of widely dressed thugs approach in a pickup truck equally adorned with flashy modifications. Look what we got here! 3 cute birdies! Ah! Consider yourself lucky you ran into the Black Wings! Hand over everything! Right on time.
This is the data sent by Pop and P. Asmov, what's your take on this? Thomas Hell. The name rings a bell. I'll look up the information on it.
Regarding the other world, there's a barely perceptible hint of anticipation in Nikolai's tone.
I already shared my thoughts on this. Theoretically, it is indeed impossible.
Oh yeah, also, ladies and gentlemen, do go vote on the poll. That poll is going to be very important for the next stream. When you get a chance.
However, even with in-depth exploration in this field, we cannot estimate when we might reach any conclusion. Scientific progression sometimes requires a touch of luck. See, hit the jackpot?
After speaking, Asimov recognizes the inappropriateness of his remark. He closes his eyes briefly, then starts again.
It's inappropriate. The researcher work deserves respect. If possible, I need more of Thomas' research data. That I can provide new conclusions.
Alright, I'll hop up and people cover the data.
That's all. I'll be heading back.
Asimov strides toward the exit. Just as he steps through the doorway, a thought flickers at the edge of his mind while he pauses, glancing back. There he catches a sight of Nikolai and Hansen, their figures slumped with weariness, exchanging hushed words.
Oh, and given the complexity of this research, I find it unlikely Thomas achieved it alone. He might have had external help. We're already on that.
Asimov gives a slight nod, then turns and leaves.
To be Colonel.
Already put my vote for Yada. I need you to hit as many filler chapters as possible. I appreciate that. That's funny. Hey, you're right there though. You're like right behind me. You're basically where I was a little bit ago. So like the roads are just flipped, but not as just like very, very slowly. So don't you worry. Hansen sits in silence, leaning back in his chair with an uncharacteristic melancholy. Jesus. It's a rare sight for most of the time. He gives off an impression of determination and resilience.
Another world.
That's too far-fetched. Let's just focus on right in front of us. Hansen offers a knowing smile and turns to his old friend.
Aren't you excited about it too?
Nikolai lets out a disgruntled snort.
You're right. We're too small to have big dreams.
Hansen straightens his back, carrying his usual composed demeanor.
And to our previous arrangements.
The conversation fades into the sterile glow of the office lights, just another moment in the command center where countless other moves through the artificial radiance absorbed by their busy task. And so, humanity presses onwards, stumbling through these lights. Moving pretty good so far, so. Alright, the night talk. Oh, all three of us are here, okay. We need ammo here! Right away! The battle has raged for nearly an hour, bullets streaking like deadly rain, and New Oakley's defense line. Though the newly constructed watchtowers and walls have slowed down the Hero creatures' advance, their relentless death-defying charges leave the defense teetering on the edge of collapse. One beat your defenses! Before the resistant could finish speaking, a shadow blurs into motion, charging toward the Hero creature. Wielding her pivot katana, Lucio closes the distance in a flash. Adjusting her stance mid-air, she brings the blade down in a searing arc, cleaving through the creature in a single strike. Hell yeah! These Hero creatures rely on their high-speed flight to breach the defense line, from time to time penetrating into this town's perimeter. Oh, I like this music. This music going good. Lucia stands ready here, tasked with eliminating any Hero creatures that make their way into the town. Look at the crap! Did you see that? That concept moves are unreal! Fucking in focus! Deal with these damn bats already! Max, the mayor of New Oakley, gazes toward the front lines, his brow furrowed with worry.
How much ammunition do we have left?
It's the last through this battle.
What about the next battle?
Just barely.
It's been an hour already. The Hero creatures' attacks are getting worse. Normally they would have stopped by now.
With Dante here, we'll just be fine. Max shakes his head and looks at his son.
What's the word from the Forsaken?
They said they'll send some people over, but not a lot. Other conservation areas are getting hit by Hero creatures too, so they're short on manpower.
When the Batwing or Babylonia reinforcements arrive.
Not until night, at the earliest.
If we need to evacuate later, we have to save enough ammunition to deal with those potential threats during the retreat. Looks like we need to.
Someone's coming! Before Max can finish, an alert from the defense line snags his attention. His gaze snaps toward the horizon. Beyond the sea, bronze deceiving a massive Hero creatures of widely modified pickup truck barrels towards New Oakley. The vehicle carves a wide arc across the desert, tires spitting sand as it skids to a halt.
It's Alpha.
The engines roar, pull up some creature's focus. Screeching, they pivot midair, swarming toward the truck. Nico and Virgil step out of the vehicle. Looks like we arrived just in time.
Let this be our warm-up.
Max turns to you beside him, finishing his interrupted thought.
Up B, looks like we need to prepare for close quarters combat.
Alright, I'll connect with the constructs on site.
Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Getting socky on him.
I won't hold back. Life and death. Now you're on the other side of the line.
Have you decided which one of you will die first?
Oh yeah, his voice is more high pitched. I gotta do that.
Too slow. Now you die. You shall die. Not bad. Too slow. Too slow. Not bad. Not bad.
God damn. Okay, let me get my combo in.
This is how. Now you die. Too slow. Too slow. You shall die. Too slow.
I'm never gonna hear his voice. Okay, I hear his voice.
Finish. It's showtime.
I really like how you can like move up.
Finish. It's showtime. Hell yeah. Go back now. Let me show you what I've got. Take this. Let me show you what I've got. Take this.
Okay, jump. Thank you. Damn.
Go back to hell. Let me show you what I've got. Take this.
All right. Complete the stage. It's time to lead. The villagers have a request. What? Do they? Oh, we're good. High difficulty challenge. Ah, fuck it, let's do it. I don't care. Moving on. Got the main target.
It's fucking funny.
Got S time. Oh, we got Dante. Oh, we got a shard of him. All right. Virgil and Dante need a combo, so it's not your ordinary character where you click nonsense. Yeah, I was say I kind of noticed that you gotta have like a combo move on it. Yes. Compared to the residents of other conservation areas, the people of New Oakley seem to be born with a thicker skin. Not long after repelling a wave of head-on creature attacks, some have already started celebrating. In their words, it's called celebrating through another day. Say, don't you think about time we get out of here too? Get out, go where? Those bat freaks are everywhere. It's all the same no matter where you go. Forsaken, Babylonian conservation areas, anywhere's fine, just somewhere with more people around. Doesn't matter to me, I'm on my own, but if you really are leaving, it'll probably happen in the next few days. Looks like I'll need to pack my bags tonight. Dante waves through the bustling crowd, 2 drinks in hand, his gaze lighting up as he spots you tucked away in the corner. Sliding onto the seat across from you, he pushes out 1 glass your way. Okay, but I had to bump up the bit rate. Wow, this is, holy shit, this is very detailed. Ah. Fancy glass?
Thank you.
Not bad, taking charge back there. Makes me think this team of mine actually work.
You're not bad either. You can wield a sword like that.
Wait until you see my other tricks.
Do you need to be with Virgil? Isn't he your...
Oh, don't worry about him. He's just not big on crowds.
Dante drinks from his cup, not pursuing the topic any further.
Have you talked to that girl?
Yeah, I have. Doesn't know much about the tower. Thomas kept her away.
Ah, so when we headed to the Babel Tower?
The support force from Babylonia will get here tonight. Once we've restocked, we'll head out there tomorrow.
Looks like things will wrap up here soon. Little creatures, the punishing powers, everything here is crazy, even for a guy who deals with demons his daily life like me.
You...
What?
I was just wondering what your world is like.
My world, huh? Dante takes another sip of his drink and shifts into a more comfortable position.
Hard to explain. Well, I figured out I'm not exactly your average human. My father came from a demon world, so half of me is demon blood. Demon world and human world. Even I can't tell which one I belong to. Maybe my world is just that home I had.
He gazes at the campfire, lost in thought, seemingly reminiscing about his childhood. The time never flows backward. Memories are like sparks in the air, brilliant one moment, gone the next. At least he still has family, though the thought surfaces in Dante's mind unbidden. His gaze drifts to a quiet corner beyond the campfire's glow. There, Virgil leans against the wall, arms crossed, exchanging sparse words with Alpha beside him. As Dante looks at Virgil's white hair in that face, so like his own, he can't help but think of a certain young man, a smiling tugging at his lips.
Would have never guessed that Virgil and I are experiencing right now.
Virgil feels the weight of his stare and glances over. Dante's enters with a grin and a raised and a raised middle finger. Oh, that's one way to greet your brother. Oh, that's fun. That's fucking funny. Oh gosh. Nero is Virgil's son. Okay, good to know. Perfect, thank you.
You fool. Wait, you fool.
Dante lowers his hand, then continues.
The human world, nothing special. Just demons causing trouble now and then. Kinda like how this place would be without the punishing virus. The demon world. He lets out a deserved snort. That place is crawling with disgust freaks. Nothing worth talking about.
What do you think of this world, then?
Well, he speaks with brutal honesty. I think this world's doomed.
And yet, aren't you helping this world?
Dante jerks his chin toward the campfire.
People are still kicking them. They've got the pizza here too. Could be much worse.
The sound of an approaching convoy echoes from the bar, adding the town's growing clamor. The message chimes timely from your terminal. The support force has arrived. Looks like it's time for you to get your work. He raises a drink, bringing your conversation to a close. Since we're hitting up Babel Tower tomorrow, make sure you rest while well tonight. Well, here's to tomorrow.
To tomorrow.
You meet Bridget at the edge of the town. Hey, Poppin' P! All the weapons and ammo here in your power armor.
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
Just doing my job.
And one more thing.
Hmm?
Can I have some of the support force stay behind and guard this place? According to our intel, Hedal creatures are trying to capture Leica.
Little girl mentioned in the report?
Yeah, the Mirror Deer may have learned that Leica is here. With Dante away tomorrow, the town's defenses will be vulnerable. We need someone to stay back and take care of Leica.
No problem. Leave it to me. I'll take good care of her. Leica strolls through the town, taking in the bustling atmosphere. After speaking with the commandant from Babylonia, she can finally wash away days of exhaustion from being on the run. Though drowsiness lingers in the edges of her mind, curiosity wins out. She wants to explore the town first. Born in Babylonia, she has never set foot on the surface before until now. It existed only in images and secondhand stories. New Oakley is her first real glimpse of human settlement on the surface. Child. A voice cuts through her thoughts. She turns to see an elderly woman with warm, crinkled eyes waving at her.
Here to join me here for a moment?
After a moment of hesitation, Leica walks toward the elderly woman. The woman cradles a bag in her arms. Seeing Leica approach, she reaches inside and pulls out a tangerine.
Here, try this.
Leica accepts the fruit, and the elderly woman pats the space beside her, inviting her to sit. Then she asks,
You're a new face. I take it you just arrived in the town recently?
Yes.
Are you here alone?
I have my dad, but he's not here right now. He told me to run ahead by myself.
Whatever scene plays out in the woman's mind, her face is etched with quiet sympathy.
Sure wasn't easy, though. I used to have a granddaughter. If not for that incident, she would be about your height by now. Surviving is what matters. Have you found a place to stay? If not, you're welcome to stay with me for now. Later on, you can learn to trade, mechanical repairs, gun making, bullet crafting, things along like that. You'll find a way to get by. I do have a grandson, but he's not well behaved like you. Always wearing those sunglasses and clothes with spikes all over them. And his hair, sticking straight up like some kind of rooster. Absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. His shirts have all strange cartoon characters on them. He calls it anime or something. I don't understand a thing about it. Deep down, he's a good kid. These days, sometimes you gotta act tough just to get by.
Perhaps Leica apparently stirs old memories, or maybe it's been a long time since she last saw a child. Whatever the reason, the old woman rambles about her family.
And don't let Mayor Max fool you over that big burly look of his. He's a good man with a heart. Quite romantic, actually.
After realizing she's been doing all the talking, she offers an apologetic smile.
Oh dear, listen to me rambling on. Once I start talking, I just can't seem to stop. It's okay, ma'am. I enjoyed listening to you. Let's talk about you instead. Where did you live before? Babylonia.
The elderly woman seems taken aback by the answer, her expression flickering with the surprise, but she chooses not to pry further.
My dad is really good to me. He always says he wants me to grow up safe and happy. He used to be very busy, but he'd still bring me little gifts after work, and he taught me how to draw. He told me he wanted me to be a manga artist, and when he was younger, but life just got in the way. And Mom got sick, and after that, Dad never really smiled again.
The white hospital room flickers back into her memory, that most familiar place to her.
And after that,
Like his words trail off, her smile dissolving like a fading echo. The elderly woman assumes the girl is merely reminiscing about something sad and moves to comfort her when Leica suddenly bolts outside. That panic flashes across Leica's face. No, not just panic. Something deeper, darker. A primal terror rising from the depths of her mind like a creature clawing its way out of the abyss. It seizes her heart, threatening to pull her under. Then her foot catches onto a stone, and she stumbles, and she barely registers the pain. Instead, she curls herself into the ground, her expression hollow yet etched with dread.
what happened after that?
She finds her memories like a faded canvas blurred beyond recognition.
How did I get to Babel Tower? Person in the hospital bed. Was it Mom? Or me?
The unanswered question sends chills down her spine, and fear finally consumes her completely. A short while early, before meeting with the human commandant, Dante found Virgil. How did you get here? I have no explanation. It simply appeared in midair without cause. Just like me. Dante strokes his chin, eyeing Yamato and Virgil's hand. Did you use Yamato to open the portal back? Portals aren't stable. Portals aren't stable in this place. Looks like we'll need to rely on those Babylonian folks for now. Also, that little girl. Sense it as well. My voice is gradually not matching their voices as well, so my voice is completely shot, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 7, Babel Tower. The next morning, everyone gathers to the outskirts of the town.
Hop and P, over here. 3 vehicles will go with you to Babel Tower, all fully stocked with ammunition and supplies.
Thank you.
The mayor is looking for me, probably to discuss evacuation plans. If you need anything, just talk to the Sandfox.
Hey, Papa P.
Alright, let's move out.
According to the coordinates, the Babel Tower should be just ahead.
Babel Tower is gone?
For your group, as far as the eye can see, lies nothing but ruins. Oh, there's definitely something here. I can feel it. Demons right there. Some kind of deceptive trick.
Can we break through it with force?
What's the punishing virus concentration?
Concentration ahead is indeed slightly higher than surrounding areas, but it's quite mild. Still within normal levels.
Really?
You retrieve a weapon shaped like a rocket launcher from one out of the support force's vehicles.
The support force has brought some Omega weapons.
According to Alpha's previous conjure, the Mirror Demon may already be an agent-level enemy, perhaps worthy attempting to use the Omega weapon against it. The Omega weapon-equipped warhead propels through the air before detonating with a deafening blast, as if colliding with an invisible wall in the distance. When the smoke dissipates, a jagged rupture hangs suspended in the mid-air, its edges warping the light around it. Ah, so that's the game. Hiding behind mirrors. No wonder it's called the Mirror Demon.
Sandfox, let's give it a few more hits.
Over that. Support force members bring out their remaining Omega weapons, launching multiple warheads simultaneously. And notice that Lucia's and Lee's frames are different while Liv is normal. That has something to do with main story. I'm not going to spoil. Well, Lee's frame is basically from his story. Lucia is from her story, but I'm not spoiling anything because Carefree Dot's here. And I'm not about to be doing that because he's here. But she got a new frame essentially. And then Liv can't have a normal, can only be in normal frame as of what happened in Surviving Lucium. After this explosion, the opening widens enough for vehicles to pass through, revealing the full view of Babel Tower. A cylindrical tower, sheathed in red tide aggregates, looms in the distance, an ominous spiral that draws everyone's gazes. Above it, swarms of headal creatures wheel through the air, their presence dripping with palpable malice.
Punishing virus concentration is rapidly increasing.
Let's move.
My. Gaunt middle-aged man stands atop of the tower, its gaze fixed upon the approaching group in the distance. People from Babylonia. Among the group of constructs, 2 white-haired men in a long coat stand simplicitously apart. Are they sons of Sparta? Should have known that the other demons would also come to this world. His eyes narrow slightly as he recalls the sight. The sons of Sparta locked in battle within the demon world. I'm gonna run and get a snack, so if you want to explain while I'm gone, go ahead. Okay. I'm gonna wait in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, wait. Now, Blime, are you caught up on the story? I also don't want to spoil you. Back
then it was just a nameless demon among Hell's legions, but now it has claimed power beyond the former wretchedness? Yeah.
It's too late now. Even the Sons of Sparta cannot stop the demons merged with the Ascension Network.
Nah, don't spoil? Okay, I got you. I'm not gonna spoil.
Moreover, I'll still hold a trump card.
The emaciated man turns, his gaze locking onto the figure looming in the shadows, wretched in an aura of seething darkness, white hair, dark blue coat, and a face identical to Virgil's.
Being forged from memories in the red tide. Mirrored images are always very interesting, aren't they?
Thomas, who can no longer be called human, waves his hand in a gentle motion at its command. The swarm of petal creatures turning in the air surges forward, a withering tide descending upon the distant group.
Kill them all. Leave no survivors.
Having done all of this, the man stands motionlessly, savoring the imminent battle, eagerly awaiting its coming symphony of agonized screams and petal creature shrieks. Yet deep within, a flickering consciousness still struggles, and its feeble resistance irritates him.
Silence, human! Your will is utterly powerless against my power.
Oslaude. The next moment, a splitting pain lances through its head, and its body crumbling to its group and faces a twisted in agony, tears spilling over.
Leica! I have to say Leica! Shut it!
Just as quickly as the anguish fades, replaced once more by the mask of malice.
Yes! Leica! You reminded me! I'll send some metal creatures to track down Leica. I'll bring her back so this body can end once and for all.
You notice Dante beside you, gazing into the distance.
Anything wrong, Dante?
I think someone's up there at the top.
Leave.
He quickly transformed his composite armaments into a sniper mode and peers through the scope at the top of the tower. It's indeed someone there. I have a resemblance of Thomas from our intel. Dante glances at Virgil beside him, then gestures toward the composite armaments in Lee's hand. I've got a similar devil arm that can transform into a 66 different modes.
Oh, shut up already.
Petal creatures are on the move. They're closing in.
The mirror demons know we're here. Prepare for combat.
Like a plague of locusts, countless hetero creatures swarm toward the convoy.
Full speed ahead!
Roger. Roof-mounted machine guns roar to life, bullets rippling through the horde of hetero creatures. The three transport vehicles lurch forward, the tires grinding through gore and shattered limbs as they fight for every inch of ground. As hetero creatures grow in number, gray ravens leap into the fray and begins eliminating the enemies. The battle rages on, and now your group has covered half of the distance to Babel Tower.
We can't keep this up. We're running low on ammo. This is as far as we can go.
Three vehicles grind to a halt, and mobilize endless waves of hetero creatures swarm towards you, cutting off any path to Babel Tower.
Support force, can you get evacuate from here?
Turn to look to your companions slashing through the horde and shout.
Everyone else, we need to break through. We need a path. Lee, get ready for maximum output.
Oh, no need for that. Just stay behind me. Virgil, time to show them what we're made of.
You don't get to order me around.
Fierce winds howl, billowing their coats as Dante and Virgil stand side by side, unshaken.
Me alone have enough to handle the situation.
Oh, I'm not letting you have the fun to yourself.
Try to keep up if you can. Won't wait for you.
Feeling confident, huh? Let's see who makes it to the tower gates first. Red and blue particles intertwine, spiraling around like two half-demons. Hey! Yo, that's a cold-ass scene! Then, a powerful shockwave explodes outward, hurling hetero creatures back like ragdolls. Their human appearance vanishes without a trace, giving away to devilish forms as if straight from the depths of hell. Virgil sheathes his sword as a blue spherical domain envelops the space around him. As Judgment Cut ends is unleashed, countless shards carve through the air, leaving only Dante untouched. Each blade marks twist space itself, shattering like a fractured glass, tearing apart every hetero creature within its domain.
I haven't said to start yet.
Two half-demons charge towards Babel Tower, simultaneously tearing through the remaining Hero creatures with relentless speed.
Stay close to them!
Alright, the spell. You can use Dante and Virgil. Oh, nice voice changer. I had to, you know, gotta give the props. Huh, and that's that. Wasn't so tough after all. Thanks to Dante and Virgil's overwhelming power in their transformed states, the group arrives safely at the door of at the foot of the Babel Tower.
Commandant, the Herald creature's attack is weakening.
There appears to be some kind of mystical barrier before the tower. The Herald creatures grow eerily still, their attacks increasing entirely as if bound by some unseen command. Their attacks have stopped. Is it because there's no need to continue?
An open invitation. Very confident of the Mirror Demon. The path ahead won't be an easy one, it seems.
Ridiculous. Towering gates of Babel Tower stand wide open, a gaping maw, demonic and foreboding, as though inviting the guest steps into the abyss. Dante stretches leisurely on the spot, speaking with effortless confidence. Either way, moving forward is our only meaningful option. Don't think anyone here wants to turn back and swap more of those pesky bats, right? Bug extermination can be a real buzzkill. With that, Dante shrugs his shoulders and takes the lead to the gateway. Hey, okay. The Mirror Demon, now in full control of Thomas's body, watches coldly as the team steps into its domain.
Ordinary hero creatures can only achieve so far, as expected. However, a special surprise awaits you next. Enjoy. By the time you reach the top, how much strength will you have left to face me?
The gates of Babel Towers swing shut behind the group, cutting off the clamor of Hero creatures outside. The last sliver of daylight vanishes, the interior is left in near darkness, illuminated only by the erratic flicker of candlelight in the dim, colored glow of arched stained glass windows. Looking around, a hollow chill lingers in the air. Gotta say, the owner of this tower really went all out on the decor. The tower's vast circular chamber stretches before you, its perimeter lined with the identical curved doorway space at the intervals. There is no visible path upward.
These doors, do we need to investigate them one by one?
The path upward must be behind one of these doors. Huh, then let's burst them open! With that, Dante casually opens a door beside him. Hey! The air suddenly falls silent, boulders are chambered, blades unsheathed. The team's vigilance reaches its peak at this moment. Even Dante catches himself, realizing his earlier actions were quite rash. As the door creaks open, a hazy mirror appears before everyone. Dante's silhouette, framed against the doorway, twists eerily in reflection. He steps closer, inspecting the mirror, only to find nothing and turn back to the rest of you. Just some more mirror trick. Just then, the shadow of glass splits the air behind him. A ghost of grin flickers across Dante's face as he draws a bony and ivory quickly spinning around to take aim. Jack! But someone moves faster than him. Phantom blue energy swirls and solidifies into mirage blades, hurling toward the head of creatures as it claws free from the sheathed mirror. The blades strike true, hitting it firmly to the wall. Come on, you know I could have handled that. What does that mean?
I simply want to hear that word from you.
That word? It's some kind of magical spell?
At these words, Alpha in the distance can't help but catch curious glances at Dante and Virgil.
Actually, I'm curious about that too.
Listen, guys, you got it all wrong. There ain't no magic spell like that. The half-demon brothers have already demonstrated various extraordinary abilities by piquing everyone's curiosity.
I've been meaning to ask you about your transformation.
Oh, that's our sin devil trigger form. After all, Virgil and I are half-demons, you know. The group continues to open doors one by one, eliminating any hero creatures that appear behind them while communicating until upward stairs is finally found.
Commandant, it's here.
Just then, Virgil steps in front of Liv.
Back up. Something's wrong.
His warning comes not a second too soon. A blood-curdling howl rips through the air, and a blur of black shadow explodes from the curved staircase, lunging over with terrifying speed.
Hey,
But a red figure moves even faster. A great sword cleaves through the air, striking the head-on creatures midway and hurling back with brutal force. Now that's what I call jackpot. I'm assuming jackpot is like a saying he likes to say.
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
Find the correct gate to open. I'm gonna assume it's the white one. Oh, okay. He's like, huh? Oh well. Whoa, the wolf.
Hell yeah! Go back to jackpot. Let me show you what I got. Take this. Let me show now the fun. Jackpot. Let me show you what I. It's showtime. Adios. Have you decided which one of go to hell? This is how.
So it's one.
Jackpot. Let me. It's showtime. Now the fun begins. Let me show you what I've got. Take jackpot.
Can't even get to see what his demon form was. That's fucking wild.
Which one? Go to hell. You shall die.
I am returned. Don't worry, you didn't miss much, and we did not spoil anything at all because I didn't want to spoil it for nobody. Ooh, I could use rescue after this. That's the last one. Whew, these bags are a pain to deal with. Sandfox sorcerers his gun, watching as the distant head of creatures plummets to the ground. Escorting Pop and Peach group into Battle Tower, the support force begins their return journey toward New Oakley. Lizard, take the infantry of all combat supplies. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm already on it. We lost contact with Pop and Peach group after they entered the tower. I wonder if everything's okay. They got it. Not our job though. What the fuck? Why are you stuttering all of a sudden? Those bats are back. Fucking swarm of them. High wall, floor that fucking pedal now. In the distance, a swarm of black specks emerges from the direction of the Battle Tower, coalescing into a seething dark cloud that devours the sky. The horde of hetero creatures surges toward the convoy in an unstoppable tide. About to engage! But everyone present knows the truth against such numbers. Survival is nearly impossible. Yet as the shadow looms closer and bullets tear through the swarm, the support force members begin to notice something off. They're not coming after us? Swarm of hetero creatures sweeps past the convoy, flying straight toward the horizon. The direction is New Oakley. Contact the boss, now! Quick! Leave anything that's not important. Outers, children, and other non-combatants, get in the cars first. Where are the other task force members? Mayor Mask watches the townspeople evacuating in panic, his brow sleepy furrowed. Oh, there's still time for everyone. Oh yeah, we're moving along pretty nicely. Okay, I gotta use the restroom really quick and then I'll be back. All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Thirst for blood, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 9. Let's get to it. The head old creature collapses to the ground in the defiance, and its form slowly fading away. Not much as a glance at the fallen foe, Virgil flicks Yamato to clear the creature's blood before smoothly sheathing the blade. Do you need to rest, Papa B?
I'm okay.
This is the 20th floor. Based on my earlier observation on Babel Tower's height from a distance, we've now reached halfway point.
2 doors left.
Let's clear this floor in one go.
Lucia steps forward and pushes one of the doors open.
This is...
Behind the door lies a vast space, its floor packed with people standing shoulder to shoulder, their bodies crammed together. A rough estimate puts their number at 200 to 300 people. Noticing the open door, the crowd recoils in a frantic wave, scrambling backward. Only when their eyes adjust that they recognize the figures in the doorway do their cries erupt.
It's constructs! Are you here to save us?
Their clothes hang in tatters, their faces hollow with hunger and fear, their frail forms betraying days of starvation.
Lee, provide emergency treatment. Or Liv, provide emergency treatment.
Whatever.
Copy!
What happened here?
A refugee offers you an explanation, its body frail and weakened.
The residents from conservation hairs. Those bad catchers us and brought us here. That man in white coat. Oh, he's no man. He's a demon. Once I saw his wings growing out of his body. Calm down. You're safe now. He comes here regularly to take people, drains them dry, only stops after killing 20 or more. And then he mixes his own blood with the red tide, turns it into those bad things.
Alpha approaches you from the side and speaks in a hushed voice.
There's a pool formed of red tide inside. It must be where the mirror demon breeds those hetero creatures.
No wonder those bats stink like demons.
We're barely holding on, and most are showing symptoms of punishing virus infection from going without serum injections for too long. They need to return to a conservation area for treatment.
But they can't leave on their own.
Should we leave them behind? We can't battle the mirror demon while escorting all these people.
Kidnapped residents fall silent, realizing the upcoming conversation will determine their fate. Hundreds of pairs of eyes are fixed on you. A young child, overwhelmed by the heavy silence, lets out a choked sob, only for the mother to swiftly clamp a hand over the child's mouth.
Lucia, Lee, and Liv, I'll leave the evacuation to you. Dante, Virgil, and Alpha, and I will press forward.
I cannot speak, fuck.
We'll press forward upstairs.
Commandant.
Against demons, Dante and Virgil are indispensable. Given the Ascent's connection, we need Alpha too. Liv, you need to provide treatment for the evacuees.
Understood.
Lee, establish recon and evacuation routes.
Roger that.
Lucia. Liv and Lee can't keep all the evacuees protected. I need you to lead Grey Raven on this mission.
Roger. Commandant, take care of yourself.
Will.
Let's go, Pop and Pete. As everyone turns to leave, Lucia calls out to Alpha.
Alpha. What is it? Can I trust you?
The girl's gaze fixes on Alpha, unwavering.
Since when did we become this close? I know what you're gonna say. This time, I'll allow it. And I'll leave Commandant in your care. Alright.
Satisfied with Alpha's agreement, Lucia turns and walks away. Woohoo! The hetero creature's assault has been ongoing for some time. Juan finds Laika and hiding in a corner, and together they head toward the convoy.
Why are you hiding here? I'll take you to the convoy. The captain of support force from Babylonia is looking for you.
On the way, she sees a young man carrying the elderly woman from last night toward the convoy, the two of them arguing as they go.
Grandma, please, come on. We gotta go right now. Put me down. I'm not leaving. What does it matter? These old boys die anyway.
Also being the support of squad showed Star my weapon of choice is a scythe. Also being the support of squad shadowed Star my weapon. Oh, my weapon. Okay, I saw what you're talking about. I'm like, what? And then I got it.
You stay there, I'll stay too.
With those words spoken, the elderly woman finally stops arguing. Soon after, Fawn brings Laika and Bridget and Max, who are discussing evacuation arrangements.
Some fully loaded vehicles have already left, and we don't have enough time for everyone. That means some of us aren't getting out. You got any other vehicles in town?
Everything's with the wheels is already here. We can't scrounge up anymore. Combat personnel will be our last priority. Civilians come first. I'll see who's willing to stay behind. I'll stay too.
Despite advanced preparations for evacuation, a group of people remains left behind due to the shortage of vehicles. Seeing Fawn's rival, Max pauses the discussion.
Amalonian, I bought Leica.
Thank you. Leica is visibly frightened as she struggles to understand why Fawn has brought her here. Noticing her distress, Bridget cutters down and offers her a reassuring smile.
I'm Bridget, Captain of Babylonia's support force. Pop and P asked me to look after you. These vehicles behind me are our transports. You need to get inside and evacuate with everyone else. Hey, what is it?
Leica recalls what happened last night, hesitating for a moment before finally speaking up.
I think those hetero creatures are after me. I can...
Before Leica can even finish, an explosion resounds in the distance. A transmission from the front lines comes through Max's radio.
He broke through! Some bats got inside!
Leica faintly makes out several hetero creatures flying in front of the distant front line.
I'll stop them.
Without hesitation, Bridget snaps from her tactical tofons into position and lunges forward.
The hetero creatures this time are much stronger.
Everything was new as ever.
Bridget manages to hold her own against the onslaught, yet struggles to eliminate them quickly. Then a new alarm comes from another part of the front line. Another wave of hetero creatures has been breached. It's breached the defenses, flooding into the town. Building crumbles like sandcastles under the relentless assault, and tranquil haven of last night howled, now a living hell. God damn, I cannot speak. Leica watches the scene unfold, her heart twisting in unbearable anguish.
No.
Get away from here!
Gunshots erupt nearby. Before anyone notices, several hetero creatures have crept dangerously close. Leica's breath catches as the young man throws himself between his grandmother and the looming threat, but it's still not enough. A hetero creature lunges from a blind spot, pouncing toward the elderly woman in his arms.
No.
She watches as the kind-hearted woman from last night falls to the ground. Old-time memories suddenly flood her mind, threatening to overtake her focus. In a stark white hospital room, the curtains hang motionless as a doctor with an instinct face delivers regretful news. What is it? The air reeks of disinfectant and cold metal pressing like a weight. Beneath the blood-stained white sheet, something lies. What is it? A trembling hand of a middle-aged person enters the view, fingers switching toward the fabric, trying to lift away the white covering. Leica lets out a furious roar as blinding white lights erupts around her.
This is...
The entire town suddenly falls eerily silent as all hetero creatures freeze in midair, as if someone had pressed a pause on time itself. But the moment only lasts briefly before the hetero creatures begin to stir restlessly once more. The shadow of death looms again. The next moment, thunder roars as lightning flashes across the sky. The gleaming edge of rev blade slices through the air, severing the hetero creature's wings with precision. Oh yeah, it's our boy Nolan. Looks like we came just in time. Are you alright, ma'am? The young woman helps the elderly woman to her feet with a warm smile. Bridget, who's rushing back toward the scene, lets out a sigh of relief at the sight. Finally! In the distance, the transport vehicle slowly comes to a halt as several figures step out.
Playing the hero again. No, Aminata, Leia. Reinforce the front line. Simon, take Dark Ares with them. Bridget, update me on the evacuation status. Are you the Leica mentioned in the reports?
After issuing orders without allowing any objections, Vanessa turns to Leica, who kneels on the ground, her face etched with exhaustion. Recalling the flash of white lights from earlier, Vanessa frowns. Okay, episode 10, The Lab. Dante and Virgil again. How are you holding up? Four of you walk along the curved staircase, steadily making your way upward.
Don't worry, the power always got me covered.
Wave a hand, causing slight mechanical clings from within the power armor, signaling that everything is fine. Which floor are we headed to next? 38. Feels like we're close to the top now. The group pushes open the door of the 38th floor while chattering casually. Inside the circular chamber, tangled cables and computer terminals fill the space. Its heart. A cylinder coat device stands at a crimson crystal's form from the punishing virus cut outward while data is still displayed on some screens. Nothing like we've seen. What do you think, Poppin' P?
Which is expected.
Based on your intel gathered, Thomas was conducting space-time research, which would require a dedicated facility. The Mirror Demon isn't likely to change its layers, so its tower is most likely constructed by modifying its original laboratory.
This is where Thomas conducted his experiments.
And everything started.
Need to back up Tom on his data while we're here. I'll help you return to your world.
Then we wait for you to finish the backup. Mirror Demon won't just stand by and watch while we gather information. Which means someone's got to scout ahead. Hearing this, Virgil turns to open a large door, heading up without a backward glance. Not one left behind. Dante strides after him. Well, looks like we're up. As the two half-demons disappear into the shadows, only you and Alpha remain in the eerie laboratory.
Aren't you going up with them?
You lean forward and insert a storage device into the lab computer, asking in a hushed voice. I promised Lucy I'd take care of you. After these words, silence fills the room. The sons of Sparata soon reach the next floor. This floor lacks the familiar rings of door. Instead, it opens into a vast doomed chair with a single passage leading upward. After the heart of space stands at the head of a creature, its presence radiates menace more powerful than any they have encountered before. Things are getting interesting. Oh my, another boss.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this! Let me show you what it's showtime! Jackpot. Now the fun begins. Let me it's showtime! Take this! Jackpot. Go back to hell!
You breakdancing?
Which one of you?
My turn now!
Not bad.
Why am I not? Why is it?
This
There we go.
is ours. You shall die.
Damn, I didn't know you could do that in his demon form.
Too slow. Not bad.
And now, I'm gonna play with you! Jackpot. Hell yeah! Let me show you what I've got. Take this! It's showtime!
Okay. That's not the top door. Oh, it's that door. Oh my, holy shit. Okay, episode 11, Memory. Oh, how's the situation on your end? Pretty much wiped them all out. Now we're just cleaning up the battlefield. Jeez, the bats have gone completely nuts. Over the 2 damn hours, last attack was barely over an hour. Sure how, if the people from Babylonia hadn't come when they did, we'd probably be done for this time. You like Dante gameplay? I like it so far. I like Dante. His is more. I think I'm able to get his rotation down better than Virgil's. But I will use. I'm gonna plan to use Virgil next go around, so that way I can get better at his rotation. Oh, I thought it was a little girl. She controlled those bats with that white light. Got to be kidding. Oh, fuck. Many people witnessed a strange sight caused by Leica earlier, and already rumors have begun to spread. Every now and then, someone would glance her way, their eyes sharp with curiosity. Bridget finally catches a free moment, approaches Laika. She offers her voice, trying to make herself sound as gentle as possible.
Come with me, Laika.
She takes Laika's hand and leads her to a nearby room. Laika follows Bridget's lead in a daze, her mind filled with fragmented memories. The razor-sharp fragments of memories reappears in the rush of coast of reality with the waves. A man in a white coat approaches quietly, his movements stiff and his words trapped in his throat. I hear about what happened. Everybody in the project team is worried about you. The department has approved some time off for you. You can come back once you're feeling better. Sorry, I shouldn't keep talking about work. It's just, take some rest. Get some rest. Fucking hiccups. Blank says nothing, turning instead toward the memorial altar in the living room, eyes lingering in the back of the black and white photograph. Okay, I'm going to bed. Have a good stream popping. I need to sleep again. All good. Blind, thank you for being here. Hope you have a good rest. I hope that the man upstairs takes you in his arms and watches over you as you sleep. Get some good rest, and we will see you maybe on Tuesday, because that's when I'm streaming again. So, till then, I'll see you around. Ladies and gentlemen, let us continue on. Outside, the doorbell rings a few times before falling silent, and comes to a soft click on the door, unlocking the fingerprint reader, granting entry. Blank, sorry for going uninvited. I just wanted to make sure my friends were safe. It's been 3 months. It's time to... Blank?
Can you hear me, Laika?
The question pulls Laika back to reality. She glances around, taking in her surroundings. She's indoors now. Bridget is beside her, the one who led her inside. At the center of the room, the woman in the commanding presence sits at the table, while next to her is a frail-looking man.
I'm Vanessa,
The Egbert Commander from Babylonia. This is Simon, the Dark Ares Commandant.
Looks like you're able to communicate now. Tell me what the details about the white light from before. What connection do you have to the Hero creatures?
Laika's face still shows traces of disorientation.
I'm not really sure.
Vanessa's gaze locks onto Laika, her face unreadable for so long that Laika can't help but feel an intense interrogation coming next. But Vanessa simply pulls out a terminal and activates a comms projection, revealing the figure of a man materializing from the device.
Continue with the report, Asimov.
In front of Laika? No objection to that. I've checked the Science Council records and found information on Thomas Hell. Thomas Hell was a former member of the Science Council Section 2 under the mentorship of Miss Valentina. According to the records, Thomas' wife died in a genetic disease 7 years after his wife's death. His daughter, Laika, also died from the same disease at the age of 14. Pristine white curtains from the hospital room resurface in her mind, accompanied by the shearing headache. Her earlier confusion slowly crystallizes into clarity as the hazy fragments of memory sharpens into focus.
Person lying in the hospital bed. Was it Mom or me?
It was her mom and also herself. Beneath the bloodstained white sheet, something else lies. And of course, it's me.
It's a rest, Thomas. Take some rest.
Thomas left the Science Council afterward, and they went missing for 2 years later. She could no longer catch the man's report in the transmission. More memories begin to surface, pulling Laika back to where everything started. Crimson alarms shriek throughout the laboratory, wrenching Thomas awake from the unconsciousness who finds his body sprawled on the floor. As he fights to piece together the last moments, a knife-sharp headache splits his skull, scattering his thoughts. In his daze, he only recalls a few blurry fragments. Space splits like glass, a definite explosion, and then a demon emerges from the fractured space. The demon is grievously wounded, its form nearly obliterated, and what's left is gradually dissipating. A mirror slips from the demon's body, cracking down in the middle. With its last desperate effort, the demon drives its core to the only human nearby, Miss. The instant the mirror touches him, it erupts into two pieces, one half clattering to the ground. Thomas's body, ravaged by the explosion impact, is equally in critical condition. Darkness creeps in before it swallows him whole. His fading mind conjures one final thought: his daughter. Then, amid the blinding flash of white light, the fallen mirror shard transforms into Laika's form.
I remember now. A demon, born from my father's obsession.
That's what I thought.
The mirror demon's true form is the mirror inside its body. It shattered into two pieces when it came to this world. One piece holds the mirror demon's consciousness, which possessed my father. The other half is me. Now that's unexpected. To be honest, I never expected things would turn out this way.
These all getting complicated. What should we do now?
Let's wait until Bob and P returns from Babel Tower. I recall the Commandant mentioned the expert who handles these situations in a report. Babel Tower.
Lyco's expression suddenly hardens, resolve flashing in her eyes.
I need to go to Babel Tower.
Now's not the time for you to be willful.
You don't understand. There's a connection between me and the two mirror shards. As long as I exist, the other half of the mirror won't disappear. Which means the mirror demon can't be defeated. That's why I need to go to the Babel Tower to see my father.
I need to have a private discussion. Go outside and wait for now.
Okay.
Lyco turns and leaves the room as wooden door clicks shut behind her. A hushed debate erupts inside.
I don't agree with letting her go to Babel Tower.
She mentioned the connection between the two mirror shards. If our goal is to defeat the mirror demon, sending her to Babel Tower is an essential step.
That's just on her one-side claim. Lyco leans against the door frame, occasionally catching scattered words from inside. Each fragmented phrase tugs at her, hope flaring in one moment, disappointment crashing the next.
Dad.
20 minutes pass by before the voice is finally still. Lyco realizes the decision has been made. As a wooden door creaks open again, Vanessa appears before Lyco. You can go as you wish. Bridget will take you to go to Babel Tower. Okay, episode 12, Mirrored Image. Let's fucking do it. Alright, one more minute, and if they don't show up, we're going on without them. Dante and Virgil stand idly on the Babel Tower's 39th floor, boredom evident of their postures. So, who is she? What? Oh, come on, you know who, that woman. Errol's mom? Seriously, I'm dying to know what kind of woman could have won Virgil's heart. Who? Next time we see Nero, we should have a little dinner together. You know, family dinner. In response to Dante's question, Virgil simply rolls his eyes. You're hardly one to ask. What of the woman around you? Have you given thought to their fates? I take back my question. Another moment of silence falls between them. Then, footsteps echo as you and Alpha reappear by the door. Oh?
I've collected all the data.
Nice work. Don't wreck it though. You'll need that for her outrun. You'll need that for our return. Structure of the Babel Tower's 39th floor diverges from the previous ones. Gone are the multiple doors. Instead, a single long staircase stretches beyond the open area. Step is the 40th floor. You all move forward cautiously. Ahead of you stands the immaculate figure of Thomas, waiting in silence. Looks like we made it to the top. It's a pity that the tower only has 40 floors now. If only I'd been bided more time a bit longer, handling you would have been much easier. Your little game ad's here. Games? You dare call it games? Hardly worthy of being called games. Just a futile thrashing of the past. Oh, let me see. The Blue Brick Brother. Shamefully defeated by the Demon Emperor Mundus. And the Red Little Brother, covering the human world under the fire. Playing house for precious humans. Alright now, you've pissed me off. You better be ready for what's coming. Time to die. No. Before that, you have to face another entity. A mirrored image first. So Virgil's the other brother? Or is the older brother? Oh, nice. Like the cutscene. He's shaking his head and Donna's like, alright, we get to do this. Hey, oh, okay.
Let me show you what I've got.
So now we're on the second boss fight, or second half of the. Oh, we're getting cooked. Okay. Damn.
You shall die. This is how.
Holy shit! I didn't even know I could do that.
And now, I'm gonna play with you. Now the fun begins.
This is how. Not bad.
Okay.
You shall die. Two. Why should Jack return?
And now, I'm gonna jackpot. Adios. Now, it's showtime.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, hold on.
Go back to hell.
Too slow. Not interesting. Yet, I still have much to do. Not bad.
So it goes 2, 4, 1.
Not bad. This is
I'm fucking up this shit really bad. That's alright though. It's almost dead. Alright. Hey, even she got a lick in. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah. Even she's come to the party. Yo, that was a cold scene. I like that. That was really good. All right, 13, Devil May Cry. I think this is the final one. Bring your daughter to work day, DMC edition. Yeah. Smoke swirls through the air, and from the deepest depths looms the massive mirror demon from wings unfurling from its back.
Finally dropped the human act and decided to face us yourself. Boring. As the group turns away, the demon strikes a blur of motion from the haze, only from Lucia to descend timely from above, intercepting the attack with a flash of steel.
Commandant, I ran into Bridget outside. He was bringing Leica in, so I took over from her.
Leica, is there a reason why you had to come here?
I have the mirror demon's power within me.
Just as I thought.
You've known this all along?
Oh, we had our suspicions. She's no longer human. Even would be more fitting term for what she is now.
From what Bridget learned from Asimov, Leica
Lucia glances at Leica, then decides to reveal the truth anyways.
died from a hereditary disease several years ago, just like her mother.
It's lower than the recommended bitrate. Okay, I guess we're bumping up the bitrate again. Oh no, it's not that we don't get to bump up the bitrate, it's just we're just floating at that. Wonder why. I wonder if it'll go back to itself once it's done. Check something. Oh, updates. Okay. I wonder if it's just bugging up or something. That's weird. Okay.
It's just because my dad's obsession. Without my help, you won't be able to defeat the mirror demon.
Nope.
What about you? What will happen to you if we accept your help?
We'll talk about you later. Dante, Virgil, can you separate the demon from Thomas?
Possibly. Yamato holds the power to sever man from demon. I will attempt it.
Then let the battle begin.
Oh yeah! Mirror demon.
Let me show you what I've got.
Too slow. Not bad.
Okay, hold on.
Not bad.
God damn, I'm getting cooked.
Too slow. Not bad. Not bad.
Why can I not press demon 4? There we go.
Too. You shall die.
What's his moveset? I'm fucking up somewhere. Branch plus basic attack.
Not bad. Too.
Go to hell. Let me show you what it's showtime. Go back to hell. Jackpot. Let me show you what I've got. Take this. Go back to hell. Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime. Adios. Now the fun begins. Let me show you what I've got. Take this. Jackpot. Go back to hell. Shall we dance?
This is fucking breakdancing.
Shall we dance? Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime.
So you hold Dante's for his, and then you let go of it when it's time. And for him,
It's showtime.
hold that. 3.
Shall we dance?
Just continue to beatbox.
Jackpot.
Oh, okay. Well, I got Dante's down. I know his. Virgil's a completely different story. During the battle, Virgil drove Yamata into the mirror demon, forcibly severing its connection to Thomas. After the separation, Thomas appears severely weakened, crumpling to the ground some distance away. A streak of silver splits the air as Alpha's lightning charged blade strikes, shearing through the mirror demon clean in two once more. Yet no matter how many times it cuts down, the demon reforms its shattered body, knitting it back together with a punishing virus. Undeterred by its repeated defeats, the mirror demon focuses remains unshaken, its gaze locked onto Thomas not far away.
Why? Ocean virus. Movement. My knowledge. We could go to the world. We could go to the same crown, ruling as a king of demon world. We could conquer human. More beyond it. All just for an immortal to grace. That girl. She's not even flesh and blood. Nothing but an illusion created by obsession. Why?
Thomas remains silent, only gazing at the girl behind you with clouded eyes. Father. Looks like you've been yapping away non-stop. It's really getting annoying. Dante's eyes burn with a fury no one has ever seen from him before. Not everything needs to be an explanation. What, you think your parents will protect their own kids? Bullets charged with the half-demon's fury blast forth from ebony and ivory, their relentless barrage slamming into the mirror demon and driving it stumbling backwards. Virgil! Dante moves like a phantom, his form flickering behind the mirror demon in an instant. Yamato signs it as a return to its sheath, leaving behind razor edge blades marks that bloom in the air, each cut a crimson streak across the demon's body. Though Virgil's face betrays no emotion, Alpha sees the storm beneath this icy calm, quiet yet equally seething fury. A momentary calm settles over the tower's summit as the mirror demon's body collapses to the ground. Is it over? No, not yet. The crimson punishing virus stirs, swirling in the air as if summoned, it floats down towards the mirror demon on the ground, slowly mending its wounds.
You can't kill me. My will cannot be spread as long as hereafter it lives. Meanwhile, the punishing mends my body, allowing both demon and agent. It doesn't matter if your son's a scribe.
Then we'll just keep cutting you down till you can't get back up. Appa's left hand flashes with a red glow as she points at the mirror demon from afar, but the punishing virus continues unbaited. No, it's not working. The situation reaches a stalemate. Irritating pest. No. The girl, who had been silent for a long time, steps out from behind you. Micah! She turns to meet your gaze, her eyes soft and gentle. It's okay. Like a determination burns unyielding, everyone present knows that no force in this world could stop her now. With deliberate steps, she moves past Dante and Virgil, her gaze locked on the Thomas who is sprawled helplessly on the ground. As if realizing what Leica is about to do, terror washes over Thomas's face. Leica! No! No, Leica, don't!
Dad, I remember everything now. When I left Babel Tower, you told me to experience the beauty of the world and wish that I would live on with hope. I did experience beautiful things. I met a really cool lady and a mister who doesn't talk much. I also met a kind old lady in the town. She was so nice to me, told me about her family and gave me a tangerine. Everyone in the town was so interesting. We lit bonfire parties and I saw them dancing around the fire. They were all really good people. The lady from the support force is also very pretty. She promised to teach me how to fight someday. There is no someday anymore. Let me go, Dad.
I can't. I just can't.
I've already visited you, Dad. If I stay here too long, Mom will get really lonely.
As if struck by a sharp blade, Thomas' defiance shatters. He pulls Leica to his arms, tears streaming freely down from his face.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Soft white light begins to emanate from Leica's body as Thomas holds her in his arms.
Don't say sorry.
Leica's voice grows faint, dissolving into the air like a mist.
Live on with hope. And see the world from Mom.
That's tough. But the trace of reassurance from Leave Leica is gone, and what remains in Thomas' arms is half a mirror. Yet before she vanished, you saw it. Glimmer of tears on Leica's cheek. How could a girl who spent her days on the run have known the world's beauty? It showed such little mercy to her. Just as Thomas reaches out to touch the mirror, touching the other half of the mirror beginning to break, the mirror demon hurls itself at Thomas, disregarding its unhealed wounds. Seriously? Can't you read the room at all? Dante surges forward, his double sword raised high, with Virgil, Lucia, and Alpha close behind him. Hey, Blade after Blade carves into the mirror demon's form, it throws up its left hand in a full chill block, but only for the limb to be severed instantly. Having lost Leica, its balance is broken, its defenses visibly crumbling. Pain sears through the fractured body and fear claws deeper into its core.
Don't.
Desperate, it lunges to the other half of the mirror. Silence! Blue mirage blades streak through the air, ripping a jagged tear across the mirror demon's body. With the gash, something glimmers faintfully. That's... Everyone recognizes it, the other half of the mirror that the mirror demon holds, looking similar to the one of Leica.
That must be its core. Attack it together.
Man, all this. Devasaur, Dante, Yamato, Dishao, and Pyro Katana are instantly gripped tight by their wielders. You also take aim at the half mirror inside the mirror demon's body. It's time for that. Is this time of the day? What? Probably the word they mentioned before. The group acts as one, launching attacks in perfect unison. Jackpot! That's fucking funny. Both mirror pieces together at the same time, the demon's twisted emissions dissolve into nothingness, lost in the rain-soaked explosion. You locally, Imanata, head to the east watchtower. They're about to be overrun. Leia, to the west side.
Yes, mistress.
Drew that. Like Ares, you... Vanessa question dies on her lips, on her focus snaps to the head of creatures ahead. One by one, the creatures scream their last as they plunge to the sky, vanishing without a trace. The battle at the Babatario must be over. As the realization strikes her, she immediately recalls her standing orders and gives out new commands. Well done. You step closer to Thomas.
Doctor, we'll need you to come with us to Babylonia.
Thomas only stares blankly at the empty ground before him, showing no resistance as you help him to his feet. Alpha gazes at the spot where Leica vanished, recalling their first encounter amid the ruins not long ago.
Oh, even devils may cry.
Anything with a heart might cry. Time to go. Mission complete. Dante turns toward the exit, his usual swagger dulled. A poem by William Blake suddenly comes to Virgil's mind, and he starts reciting it softly, his voice low and resonant in the rain. The southern climb, where the summer's prime never fades away. Lovely, like roll credits, songs of innocence and of experience. So Virgil's a poem. He's a writer. Fate. Okay, here we go. Babylonia, 1 week after the Babel Tower incident. Dante and Virgil sit in the dessert shop nestled in Babylonia's commercial district, with most of the people still at work. Only a handful of customers linger in establishments, so they like desserts. Dante glances at Virgil beside him, who is quietly flipping through the pages of a book, a poetry collection borrowed by Babylonia's library. Okay, my bad. He's a poeter. You think that Science Council actually makes something to help us get us back? Virgil doesn't look up, nor does he answer Dante's question. Hey, don't pretend you don't hear me. Perhaps they can. Perhaps they cannot. Wow, real helpful answer. Thanks. Virgil turns the page. If you're so bored, go pester someone else. The Science Council eccentrics might entertain you. A shudder runs down Dante's spine as he recalls the Science Council members' eyes gleaming at the sight of them. These researchers have shown uncontrollable curiosity toward the two otherworldly visitors, despite trying to convince them to stay and assist with tests and experiments. I'd rather be at Patty's birthday party. Here you are, sir. Strawberry sundae and water, sirs. Dante takes the sundae, shoves a huge spoonful of ice cream to his mouth, and releases a deep, contented hum. seriously, you gotta try the strawberry sundae. Virgil takes a delicate sip of water. After all these years, you still indulge in such childish taste. Say that again! At least I don't waste my time reading weird books all day. The sharp snap, Virgil shuts the book and lifts his gaze to meet Dante's. Huh, finally brave enough to look at me in the eye? There's a training spot not far from here. Up for a little warm up. Lead the way. Ah! Let me see how this device works. The training area backdrops constantly shifts as Dante fiddles with the control panel. Hey, they even have a Babel Tower simulation. They've got the music too. These guys got some taste. Let me try this one. Nope, absolutely horrible. The training field sound system plays song after song with Dante quickly skipping to the next track each time. That's cool that you can switch the song to your beat, like, woo! This one's pretty good. Not quite what I'm looking for. Aha, this is it. I bet Nero will really dig this song. I've waited long enough, Dante. With those words, Virgil surges forward, his right leg craving with a graceful arc through the air as he drives a vicious kick toward Dante's head. Dante roars around, arms snapping up to the block. Don't be so hasty, Virgil. We got all the time in the world to play. With a flick of his wrist, Dante grabs Virgil's ankle with one hand. Take this! Planting his left foot, he pivots hard, muscles coiling as he hurls Virgil skyward. Yet even as he flung backward, Virgil acts. Yamato's flashes free, and a streak of steel hurled at lethal precision, perfectly to strike at Dante's momentum wanes right before he can reposition himself. Dante catches the cold glint of steel and moves on instinct, twisting his body just a half turn farther. The blade whispers past, slicing through the coat's hem before biting down into the ground. Virgil hasn't landed yet. Seizing the opening, Dante wrenches Yamato from the ground and hurls it towards his brother's landing point. A smile curls Virgil's lip, his scarlet snapping up horizontally as he lands. Yamato slides perfectly home, but the force of the throw still slams him back several feet before he skids to a halt. Looks like I'm up one. Dante glances at the gash in his coat's hem. Cheap tactics don't earn points. The match is still even. Whatever you say. The Devil's Sword materializes in Dante's grip just as Virgil unsheaths his Yamato, both poised to strike. They stand in silent opposition, eyes locked on each other, the world narrowing to the space between them. Blood burns in their veins, grins curl their lips, the air itself turns with thrill. Without signal or countdown, they charge forward in perfect unison, a heartbeat of silence falling over the training field. The clash detonates like a storm, a massive shockwave tears outward, followed by a thunderclap that shakes the field's foundations. It's been way too long since we had a proper throwdown like this, Virgil. Sparks are up in a blazing arc where the Devil's Sword meets Yamato, each strike a declaration of unmatched power. I thought I'd be stuck here forever, never seeing you again. Can you imagine that? Utterly boring. And that's right, utterly boring. But you came anyway. Guess we're just doomed to keep this clash going forever, huh? As if ordained by fate itself. Even in another world, the fight between the sons of Sparta continues. Their blades carve chaos, steel flashing as blood scatters through the air. From childhood to manhood, from past to present. To see one's justice through, one must fight for it. Power protects what's important. Their white hair appears to heave from the battle. The same face, same power, same blood. For a fleeting moment, twins fall into a daze, each seeing himself and each other. When did their paths begin to diverge? Was it during that confrontation on the cliff? Or during that fire? Or perhaps even longer ago? You're still so stubborn, just as thoughtless. And you're still wearing that smug look on your face. Smiles bloom alongside blood. Virgil! Dante! Perhaps one day, the story of the sons of Sparta will come to an end. But for now, their legend still endures. Oh? Oh shit, I forgot we're fighting still.
Foolishness is rushing by all you can do.
Let's just see who's left standing. Let me show you what I've got. Let me show you. It's showtime!
Foolishness is jackpot.
Take this! Let's just see who's left standing. Hell yeah!
Jackpot. Knock you down.
Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime!
Foolishness is rushing by all you
Let's just see who's left standing. It's showtime! Go back to hell!
jackpot.
Now the fun begins. Go back to hell!
Jackpot.
It's showtime!
Hey? You know, I wonder if we're just watching in the simulation room, just like, wow, these two are really going at it.
Now the fun begins. Let me it's showtime! Go back to hell! Let me it's showtime!
You shall die.
Take this! Let me show you what I've got. Let me show you. Now the fun begins. Man, I'm old.
Man, I'm old.
Let me show you what I've got.
Beat gameplay.
Adios. Let me show you. Take this. This is how it ends. Now the fun begins. Let me take. Go back to hell.
Okay, almost there. Taunt while everyone to unlock secret story. Being taunt.
Shelters. Go back to hell. Let me it's showtime.
That's nothing. Dust behind.
Not even. I didn't really feel like talking anyway. Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime. Hell yeah.
Holy shit, I'm getting cooked.
Let me show you. Take this.
Damn, I missed my. Oh, there it is. Right.
Go back to hell.
God damn!
This is how it ends. Let me show you what I've got. Hell yeah. Let me show you what I've got. Take this! Now the fun parts. Too slow. Hell yeah! Too slow. Now the fun parts.
I'm not used to not clicking one, the jump.
Go back to hell. Let me it's showtime. Too slow. Now the fun part. Let me show you what I've got.
Come on. Finally did it. Okay. Dante knows Virgil, standing beside him, dislikes places like this, but truth be told, neither does he. The sprawling laboratory hums with activity, its space woven into the intricate web of cables. They snake across the floor, connecting workstation stations together like intervals. Each station is cluttered with glowing monitors and cup of coffee. The entire lab feels like a living network, workstations acting as modes linked to those endless cables. Researchers in lab coats, some young, some weathered, weave through the maze of cables, occasionally huddling in small groups to exchange hushed words. Their murmurs as constant and indistinct as the hum of a hive. Dante catches the occasional glance from the researchers, their eyes flickering toward him before darting away, and sometimes with his exceptional hearing, he even picks up fragments of their quiet conversations. Then, abruptly, the murmurs cease, a silence ripples through the room, distant at first, but growing louder until two chiefs step into view. Hey, Poppin' P, how's it going?
I'll let Asimov explain here. He's the expert here.
Two humans approach the table where the two half-demons are seated. Their previous battles had depleted much of their stamina. The table is laden with pizzas and drinks, a treat clearly meant for them.
Also, you do need to behave yourselves from now on.
Training facility was destroyed during Dante's and Vigil's battle.
I wrote so many reports they might even dock my bonus.
Dante watches you wearily rub your forehead across from him, responding with a guilty shrug. Sorry, my bad. Guess we got a little carried away. So your bonus?
It wasn't docked. Commander Nikolai shot down that idea.
About the data retrieved from Babel Tower. As Asimov begins his explanation, Dante and you stop your idle chat, and Virgil also shifts his gaze towards Asimov. According to Thomas' experimental data, the initial research direction was essentially a dead end. There were two critical turning points afterward. First, Hetero Tower Shard, second, supplementary data. In tracing back to its origins, it's possible that the data involves
Dominic.
Just possible. In fact, the fundamental theory behind Thomas' experiments derives from Dominic's early research. One could say it's even continuing of an incomplete project. Dominic abandoned it during the Golden Age.
Why didn't Dominic continue the research?
For several reasons. Only a human has limited energy after all, even a pilot would need to prioritize. He was based on the strategic necessities and temporal constraints. Perhaps Dominic picked up the old research again during the downtime, or perhaps it was a way, always just for fun. Either way, Thomas eventually got his hands on the old Tower Shard, which led him to stumble upon the space-time portal. Regrettably, given the collapse of Babel Tower, we can't obtain any more data. Not really following, so can we go back? If you are incapable, we'll try with the Yamato. Science Council alone cannot accomplish this, but with the Yamato, it's feasible. Everyone gathers in one of the Science Council's laboratories. At its center stands a massive circular platform constructed according to Thomas' experimental data, surrounded by geometric polygonal prisms and mechanical arms. You just need to stand at the center of the circular platform and use Yamato to open a portal to you the usual way. Dante and Virgil step onto the platform and turn to face the crowd gathered around the device. Hop and P, Asimov with his dark circles, the Grey Raven squad they fought alongside before, as well as Hazen, who was supposed to be the president, and another middle-aged man named called Nikolai. Well, party's over. Time to say goodbye.
Virgil unchiefs Yamato, the blade gleaming as he delivers a precise horizontal and vertical slashes. In their wake, a cross-shaped lift slowly yawns open. Then he turns his head and gazes locking onto you. P. But no, I have left. Try to ignore Nikolai's questioning gaze beside you as you respond to Virgil. All right. But Virgil doesn't wait for a response, stepping straight into the portal. Well, you've all been good friends. Maybe we'll meet again someday. Till then, adios. As Dante steps through the portal, the cross-shaped rift seals behind him. The scene suddenly falls silent. After a moment, voices break into silence into the room.
Dante and Virgil really are remarkable in their own ways, aren't they? I feel like I've grown used to having them around Babylonia these days. You will get a chance to see them again in the future?
Theoretically, the chances are slim, but as long as we don't let go of hope, I'm sure we'll meet again. Locked. Unlocks after using Dante's midair taunt and move DMC figure to trigger Virgil's response center. I don't know how to do that. Is it important? Let's go with that. Is it important for me to be able to unlock this? Because if it's not, then we're just gonna leave it as is, and then you know what? That'll be alright. No, not really. Okay, we'll leave it as it is. Oh God! All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna do it for the stream. We did pretty well. We finally got the DMC story done. Now, if I was to rank this out of 10, let's do this. If I was to rank this out of 10, I'm gonna be honest. Since I don't know shit about DMC, and I don't really know the characters like that, I'm gonna give it like probably like a 7 out of 10. And now I may get hit with that, but that's fine. But I don't know, like since I don't really know the game like that, I don't really know the story like that. And yeah, they briefly like told us like, oh, they have demons and all that shit. Which is cool. The designs I really liked. The designs were really good. Really enjoyed the designs. Really enjoyed their personalities. Fighting wise, yes, you got to get it's a skill issue, so you got to be able to know their combos. But I like their movesets, like their animations. It's just it didn't really click with me. And now, like I said, it's because I don't know the game. I don't know the story on it. So it's like, for me, it was just kind of like, okay, this is cool. Pretty dope for the fans who do enjoy this. Happy for them. It's just for me, it was more of like, okay, this is cool. Wasn't really a big deal. I'm not pulling for Virgil. I'm going to be saving my resources for Bianca when she does come out. So that is why this is another reason. So, but it's great that we got two new guys in the game. People are gonna love that. Yeah, like I said, I give it a 7 out of 10. It was cool. Like I said, it was just cool. I got really nothing else to say about it. But also, now that that's done, we have to make a decision for next stream. So I will be live again Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will either be doing the main story, Chapter 32, To the Galaxies, or we will be doing the Floating Record, Episode 9, Crescent Sun, which is Yamata's, which is Yata's story. Whether or not we do it is up to debate because I do have a poll going on right now for it. So whichever one gets the most votes at the end of the 1 hour before I stream on Tuesday will be the chapter that we end up doing. So either way, it's gonna be very interesting on how that's gonna go. Like I said, I'll let y'all decide on that. But that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. I'm gonna rest my voice now because I've been streaming since Tuesday and my voice is completely shot. And if I'm gonna be ready to roll for whatever's gonna happen on Tuesday, I need my voice to be in tip-top shape. So I get what? Sunday, Monday. I get 2 days, 3 days technically, for me to have my voice rested. So hopefully it's rested in time for that. Also Thursday, we'll only be streaming Tuesday that week. Because Thursday, my family's my ma and my stepdad are going on a family trip, and they leave Friday morning, I believe, or Friday afternoon. So we're all having a dinner that Thursday. So I will not be streaming Thursday, but I will be streaming again Saturday. So next week is only going to be Tuesday and Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Whether what we do or not is going to be up to you guys. So, anywho, with that being said, I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna go work on some things, get some rest, and get ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm just gonna be spending my whole day with my family. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I will see you all Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Whether we do the main story or floating record to be determined. Until then, I'm out of here. Peace.